it up, too. One thing is
You
certain.
can speed it
We
up.
haven't heard the last.
Whoop whoop.
Hello there.
I'm not Mark.
Thank God. Now the big question is, what minority is going to be Mark this season?
What my say that again? What minority will be what?
Mark, what Maroki, what would be the minority he chooses? So far he is a basic blue blob, but maybe, just maybe,
Well, wait. What is Sylvester Stallone again from a country of
Italy,
origin? Italian.
Italy.
Does that count as a minority?
Nah. They're predominantly white and insanely racist at the moment. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like old school times, American times, like the Irish were like not white, so maybe the Italians as well. Just have to go far enough back.
let's see. So far, we are the only ones with the advantage for this session, and I think it would be quite useful to have an advantage, even though we bonded with
Hello.
David. Hey there.
Isn't the fighting over already? The ship is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be over, but you never know. Look at
We can always start it between each other. Also,
Savid
Nah,
teleports us away to safety, and then we immediately punch him, and he kills us all. The end.
hey, maybe he
I mean,
teleports
that's the
us to a
grand
Diddy
burial.
party. Who knows? But I interrupted you. Well, dear DM, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying if he punches and kills you all, that's the grand burial, you know.
Yep.
So it kind of makes sense.
No, it's only the grand burial when we get actually buried. It's not over until it's over. Okay.
Yeah.
Just punching us
This
to death
campaign
doesn't count.
session.
After we TPK, we need a whole extra session where we're just ghosts watching our characters and going to our own funerals, and then the campaign ends.
I mean, no, if you come back as ghosts, that are unknown entity to exist.
No, but it's the grand burial. So our only unresolved issues after we come back as ghosts is that we've not seen ourselves get buried yet. Once that happens, we can move on peacefully to the afterlife.
Oh yeah. I also will specify in my character sheet that I want to be buried in a pyramid. Just saying.
Nice.
Why a pyramid?
Because they take a long time to construct.
Oh,
it really depends on how much slaves we have.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
you just build a pyramid of cards, you know.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, one member of our party, your character, in fact, is Jewish, so we're not going to be using the same slaves that the Egyptians used, in a way.
I don't know. Maybe maybe his character knows a couple good workers.
Yeah, I don't think Malik would be against his own people working, you know.
Yeah, it was promised to us 3,000 many years ago that we are not going to work.
I mean, they know that only in work they can find freedom.
Huh.
Because Arbat macht frei.
Oh.
Let me just double check my bearings. That seems all is fine. Yeah. I hopefully my video didn't get stricken down by YouTube for profanities again. But
This is strange. See, in Caroli's videos, it's a lot of racism, sexism, xenophobia, homophobia, everything. All the good, tricky words of 2025. Yet his streams are never taken down.
Yeah, I'm just shadow banned. No new
I was
followers, no
gonna
way.
say, I was gonna say, it's probably.
I
It's
mean, you
just
are in
because you.
Germany, so I can see why.
Hey, Germany is not as bad. Hey, every single day I see memes from the UK. Oh, look, a new mayor got elected. He can't speak English. What the fuck?
I don't think that's true. I could be wrong, but I don't think that.
I don't think you can become a mayor if you can. I don't think you can become a citizen if you can speak English.
No, but it was quite a big city. I googled it. It was like 200k inhabitants.
Oh,
What was
let me
it?
see.
What was it again? Well, he gave an interview and he was speaking like two
Oh.
years immigrant level.
Oh, like in a very thick accent, or in a very
Like
simple vocabulary.
of 100 words and
Okay.
very hard.
So like
I mean,
Trump.
then again, yeah. Like if you look at the modern politicians, like it's the vocabulary is definitely not getting bigger.
Yeah. Every time
Okay,
I see a UK meme, I hope it's not true, but then
yeah.
Why are you getting served UK memes?
because I'm on racist apps.
They
rage bait.
You see, that connects.
No, they rage bait with the UK. Oh, look, the Muslims are taking over.
Okay, so I think there are two incorrect memes claiming that there are two mayors that can't speak English, but actually they're both wrong. So
okay,
yeah.
which one?
So there was the mayor of Brighton and the mayor of Rotherham.
Yeah, Brighton.
Because Brighton. Yeah, so that
oh no,
that
don't
one,
bother him.
Yeah, Rotherham one. The mayor of Rotherham gave her acceptance speech in, I don't know, her native language, whatever that was. But that sparked claims that she couldn't speak English, but actually she can. She's obviously fluent in English.
Yeah,
it's just that she decided to give it in a different language. The other one though was, as far as I can tell, just based on some YouTube video about a guy from Brighton. But then, like, there's a comment underneath this thing just to say basically, his English is fine. That person's able to understand him. I've not watched the video myself, but it sounds like probably when they say they can't speak English, they're just talking about his accent rather than.
Well, I saw a video of him
words.
just struggling to talk, but I can't find it anymore. The propaganda is only thick in the comments of the memes.
Huh.
Oh no, there he is. He probably can speak. YouTube, I hate YouTube. They enhance their capabilities against ad blockers.
Built on 6 pillars, and the very first pillar
okay,
is...
never mind. He just speaks like a Pakistani. Okay, that's fine. I have fallen to rage bait again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least you yourself have fallen for rage bait. My entire fucking country has fallen for rage bait, so can't get much worse than that.
Well, the UK might get on that level at some point.
I mean, have you heard about our new foreign affairs minister's funny little tweets? I'm gonna read them out to you. It was something like, they burned down a house, which is bad, but at least they burned a gypsy.
Oh god.
A gypsy child, actually. So it's like,
God.
God damn.
how many levels?
Yeah. I mean, there was riots here. Was it last year? It was either last year or the year before, and people were trying to burn down hotels that were being used to house asylum seekers. But I don't think they ever succeeded. I think they got stopped. But people
Unfortunate.
attempted it.
Yeah, that's another point taken out of Britain. Not able to burn out a ghetto building. Like, what are they going to put the fires out with? Gold shit?
I mean, it was a hotel. Like it was a hotel owned by like people, British people.
It
that
is
was just-
owned, but 10 people living in the same room, herding goats because sexual pleasures.
I don't know if the government
I mean, it's
pays
actually
for all
generally like, very
that.
hard.
I mean, not only would the
One
government have
goat
to
is
pay the
enough.
hotel then. Yeah, just I don't know.
Oh, so that's how
I've
they
seen the right rise in Lithuania as well. We even elected we elected a very weird right wing party. Like I don't know how to say it. We had the normal right wing and we had the left wing. Left wing was in charge, and people, instead of voting the regular right wing, they were so tired that they voted the craziest party ever. Like our prime minister thought he was like one of the journalists wrote him true PMs in Twitter, wrote him acting as if the journalist was Elon Musk,
Oh god.
suggesting to open a new factory in Lithuania for Teslas and saying, hey, if you keep this under wraps, like don't let anybody know, we can transfer you 10K and buy a flight to America to discuss this in private. And that guy accepted. He was like, yeah, sure.
Like 10K is 10K, okay?
So they opened up a sausage factory with the same name as the party.
Nice.
Our culture minister had to resign because of health issues, and they proposed a guy who was very cultured, as he went to a middle school that was named after a painter. That was his whole affiliation with the culture area. And when he was asked what is the first problem that he's going to solve as a culture minister, his answer was that people don't go to churches enough these days. So that's the cultural issue he's going to solve first.
Well, he has a point.
Well, if he dies, a lot of people will go to the church to spit on his corpse. So he can bring the people to the church easily with one simple step.
No, it's been like we are laughing that at least in Lithuania there's not a lot of money to steal from the country, because the country is poor. So at least they're not going to steal too much.
They only steal EU funding.
Our country is expert at EU funding stealing. Like 10 millions per kilometer of highway that is never going to be finished. That it started in the 70s. We win. Yeah, Google.
You see, Lithuania has went through the stealing phase in the early 2000s. I think Bulgaria joined 2007, right?
2007, yeah.
Yeah, so we joined 2004, and around 2022-23, we started receiving fines from the EU for not completing those projects.
Oh yeah,
because the money's gone.
Yeah, we received the fines. We paid them with the taxpayer money, and they continue stealing funds.
Yeah. Yeah. How else?
Like in my hometown town in Lithuania, my grandma always goes to the meat vendor. look, this was funded by the EU fund. It wasn't supposed to be that, but here it is. The meat is okay.
Yeah,
It was like a
they're
family
not-
running the town, and they just invested in their own businesses.
Yeah, I mean, how else, when the town's like 20, 30,000 people, like, if you're connected. I see somebody left the watch room, but we could technically start.
My internet is just dying for some reason. I don't know why.
Roll to stabilize.
I don't have enough hacking.
No, like a roll over your router. Like if some part got misaligned, maybe it will roll back in.
Nah, I think I have this is dorm Wi-Fi. I think I need to restart my PC. So you can watch the thing in the meantime, maybe. I'll not just restart.
And miss the glorious opening, sure. But you'll have to watch it after the session in your own time then.
Okay, I will.
And Carolus, that is a wrestler who is a representation of Hellspawn, so you tell me.
You can't see John Cena, so you can't see him licking his lips when somebody farts in his face.
Or maybe he had a good taste and he's just enjoying the bits.
Oh.
Right. If everyone's good, then we can start in 3, 2, 1.
Where are you from?
There's nothing about this whole scenario that doesn't make me so disgusted I want to violently vomit out my own internal organs. I despised you both so intensely that I can't tell if my vision is blurry from my near-death experience or from my unforgiving rage. If allowed, once I am back to full health, I will gut you with an honest-to-God smile on my face, and then proceed to paint the home I built with your bodies with your fairy blood.
You hear that, Tupac? You've made a friend.
You've seen it all before, we ain't got no test for all aboard. You should give us a chance, cause we're all victims of circumstance. We've had it pretty tough, but that's okay, we like it rough. We'll settle the score, survive the rest of 2 world wars. Hey, get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of funk. Get up and dance to 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 Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to Eastern European kind of funk.
As a large purplish portal absorbs you, you feel your body stretch and shrink at the same time as what lasts for a few moments feels like it might have lasted a lifetime. As you drop into a castle. Morocco, remind us what happened last time.
I was sneaky. Okay, so last time we finished the fight with 6ix9ine by well, it started with 6ix9ine shooting his hand into the room we were in. Then he Damn it, I really don't remember that much about the actual specifics of the combat. But basically, he came in with his camera and started just shouting at people, talking with the what you call it, the
Killer A's.
the people who were supposed to look over us, and he basically tried to like see if they were on his side, because presumably he has some like infiltrators in the ship who are helping him take it over and neutralize all the security. But it turned out none of them were like 100% with him, and only the coffee machine was actually like his fan. So they started fighting. There was like a couple. Well, Maroki started by grappling the camera. Hellspawn started by stopping Maroki from grappling the camera because it's not a very good idea to fight 6ix9ine. At least not in this current state we are in, and he is in the level. So yeah, there was a bit of fighting. We mostly just like sat by and tried not to get murdered. We managed to anger the coffee machine, so we did almost get all murdered. And 6ix9ine was actually attacking us a couple of times. So that kind of happened for a bit. After a while, Malik started boosting 6ix9ine with his book. But after a while, it turned out that he was actually praying to Savid. And he brought him into the ship, whereupon Savid just kind of looked angrily at everybody and just turned off 6ix9ine, just telling him to shut the fuck up, basically. Managed to shut him down, and then he teleported us away. I don't think we talked too much with him actually. Did we even ask him who he was? like detailed? Like why the hell is
Malik swore to serve him, and he
That is true.
introduced himself to Malik as his god. So the rest of us didn't actually talk to him very much. I don't know about your characters. In my case, it was mostly just you being concerned that doing so might lead to my imminent death. So I just do the talking, and he seemed to have it under control.
Oh, Kit Kat. But I think that was basically it. Like we figured out that like some of the people we were under had some cool moves. One guy could like duplicate himself and attack multiple times somebody from
Had in the past
distance.
tense.
I'm just saying that because like that's what he said. I don't think he died. No, I don't think.
Yep, he did.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wait,
Savid commanded the ship to explode, and then for good measure, someone, presumably 6ix9ine's ship, shot it with a laser. So Agorio and Roll 34 will be fine because they're Transfini's master race, but the Hermione, the lizard person, and Purprite, the purple guy, will definitely be dead.
The purple pirate. Let's be
Purple
specific.
pirate, yeah.
What else happened? I don't think.
I
don't think he learned.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that I don't think we learned anything new about 6ix9ine. Like our characters didn't know. I mean, we learned as a characters that he was coming after the ship. Basically, that was basically it.
Yeah.
What was the dynamic between Malik and
Savid wait,
again?
he did. He told us about Mark. Actually, he did tell us about Mark.
Well, the Killer A's told us about Mark, actually, but yeah. They said that they were going to the planet because OCD was looking for this thing. They told 6ix9ine that, and we were just in the room while it happened. They tried to convince him to team up with OCD to free Mark, but 6ix9ine did not seem keen on that. Realistically, I would say that that's probably because he wants to kill Mark, or he wants Mark to stay trapped in another dimension. But I suppose technically it could be argued that maybe he wants to free Mark and he just doesn't believe OCD will really do it. But yeah. In any case, he didn't seem to be willing to team up with OCD in order to free Mark.
Yeah.
And as such, the next moment you gather yourselves to exist again. You find yourselves, at least Hellspawn, breathing in some dusty, crispy air in a room that hasn't been ventilated in a long time. With the surroundings looking quite unkempt, and although of royal nature, most of the colors having washed out and burnt out by the sun. With even the ground itself were not covered by some newer textures, newer cloths, being quite crumbled up, and old wax having sealed some of the crumbles between the rocks.
You can't be vaping in here.
You materialize here, all four of you, together with Savid, as many of you, together with Savid, as he stretches, thinks to himself for a second, it seems, and says, I'm hoping there weren't any other important people to you on the ship.
No, it's all many of us.
Could you go back and pick up the janitor? You're a god, right? That shouldn't be a problem.
He takes a second to collect himself. Is she a believer?
Is she a what?
Is she a believer in the cause? In the one true God, like all of you are?
Yeah, like all of us are. We definitely are, yes.
Yeah, believe me.
Glory to our Lord, and I bow down.
Yes, glory. I pray with 3 sets of hands.
If you save her,
Yes,
she will
yes.
be a believer. Definitely.
He rolls his eyes. If she is of importance to you,
She taught us how to clean toilets.
She's very important.
Let this be a gift from your God to you, so you witness what is important. As a purplish portal opens up, and he steps through it, leaving you four in the room seemingly alone right now.
Guys, quickly, we need to flee.
I mean, I don't think fleeing is really a possibility. This guy seems to be able to teleport very well.
Malik,
he
is this
can
your big
teleport
brother or
around.
something? Why did you summon him?
No answer from Malik?
Yeah, Malik.
We should stick around, we cannot escape our true Lord. And why should we escape him? See how beautiful this throne room is. With all the purple, he is really stylish. No need to run, guys.
As you
should
say
try
that,
to leave.
may I get an insight check from everybody?
Hey, you are lucky we can adapt to our environment. This is cancer inducing in here.
I adopt to cancer.
I spread
Your
cancer.
birthday changes.
All of you have a second of moment of your attention drawn to the curtains just behind a crumbled up throne, which seems to be made of charred bones. As you notice a curtain gently move and small purplish eyes peek out as you hear a whisper of Grandpa? And as the eyes meet your group, there's a little squeak and immediately the eye hides behind the curtains again.
Oh, kitty, 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 come here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
You see, like through the curtain, it moves to the opposite direction of you, like towards the other side of the curtain, further away from your voice.
I want to sneak up on it. It's behind the curtain now, so it shouldn't see me, right?
It depends on how well you step. Yeah.
13. I'm light-footed. I'm small, okay?
As you gently using the curtain itself to soften the curtain that's laying on the ground to soften your steps, you approach the smallish figure, lower in height than you even are, hiding behind the curtain.
Okay, I dislike how you specified the surprise that it's smaller than me.
Yeah,
But
I think we're like supposed to be really short. I can't remember how short, but I think we're short.
I
like
assumed you're like
halfling
gnome
size.
size.
Yeah, okay,
halfling gnome.
so-
That's still like double the
4 feet.
shoulder size of a cat. Okay, more than double.
Wasn't it a kid? I thought it was a kid, not a cat.
It's
You
squeaked
saw- only
and it
saw
had
an eye.
purple eyes.
Oh, okay.
Everything that
Yes,
squeaks is
this
automatically.
figure is up to your chest.
Oh,
Okay.
and is it like broad? Does it look like
Yes,
it's on 4 legs, or is it just standing there?
It looks like a cylindrical figure.
Does it look like
Upwards
a
or
tiny person?
vertically?
Vertically, like up.
Wait, vertical is upward. Okay, okay.
So humanoid probably.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does seem humanoid in nature.
I wanna like did I successfully sneak up on it?
Yeah, it does not seem to have noticed you. And at this distance, you can visibly see the lower half of the figure shaking.
Okay, I grapple it and shout, "Gotcha, bitch!"
A little girl scream starts shouting from behind the curtain, pulling it down together on you as you completely successfully grab her. What seems to be, although you don't see her, but it seems to be a small humanoid female child, most likely based on the voice and features that you heard.
Relax, I'm into boys.
As
Wait, you're into
the
humans?
as the curtain falls onto you, and you say that, a portal opens up and Savid returns carrying an unconscious burnt body of the janitor lady.
Savid, look, I caught a thief. You don't need to thank me.
Yeah, so you like book up this bundle of a curtain with a movement inside, screeching almost in a small tone voice and moving around as Savid looks down looks at you with his jaw opening a little bit, and you notice an eye twitch as he collects himself. I am afraid that is not a thief.
You don't need to be afraid anymore. I got her.
Do you want to trade them? As he, in one hand, offers up the janitors, breathing body, it seems.
I'm not sure.
I suggest you play along.
Yes. Do it. Help.
1 free meal extra and we trade.
A single extra free meal, of course. I'll get the butler right on it.
Yeah, I unpack his gift as I hand it over.
A little girl with what looks like to be pajamas in a form of multi-layered dress and a fluffy children's witch's hat rolls out with brownish hair and purplish eyes. She looks up to you very angrily and then glances back at Savid. Grandpa, they tried to protect me. I could not find his crutch to kick him.
Incorrect, little girl. I didn't try, I succeeded.
Then why am I still in the house?
Wrong again, child. This is a castle.
Don't think isn't a castle, right, Grandpa? As you see him rubbing his eyes. He was not prepared for this to go this way, and he seems to be struggling to maintain his persona as he gently places the janitor on Vedant's lap.
Yeah.
Well, I guess hips in a sense.
No. Wait, is she unconscious, like stabilized or not?
She does seem breathing and stable.
Okay, in that case, I will not try and stabilize her.
Yeah, she is badly hurt, but
Okay.
she is stable.
Good, because if I did try to stabilize her, there's like a 1 in 3 chance that she just instantly dies.
As he walks over and bends towards the child with a gentle smile. Apologies about these new guests. They are a bit from a different culture. Arkut, may you call in the butler? As she happily claps her hands and says, "Yeah, right away." And just with hands to her sides and the dress floating a little bit, and wind in her step, runs out of the room. You notice for a second that there's like a heavy stone door to enter. And for a second, as she's running towards it, there is a question of, okay, how is she gonna open it? But then you notice her use the doggy door and just slide right under.
Oh.
Apologies for...
How old does the doggy door look? Is it like new from eBay, freshly installed?
It is like a very primitive version of mostly being a mechanism made out of leather straps and you think magnets. But it does look worse for wear.
Oh, how many? Okay, it doesn't matter.
Many
I'm a
years.
Grandburian. Whatever.
Many years. You get like you could tell it's seen many dogs.
It just occurred to me that a Grandburian archaeologist would be the worst job ever. It's just like they go to some ruins and there's like, how old? These ruins are many years old. And
I
it's
don't
like,
think there exists a job where
oh.
Just find like a Snickers wrapper. Oh, archaeology.
Yeah. This was constructed. This was designed many years ago. It is a relic from ancient times.
I mean, it is many years younger than this, but still
Yeah.
many ages ago.
They literally have to compare things to other things to find out how old they are. It's like, this was many years old when this thing was only a single year old, but this thing was a single year old many, many years ago.
I mean, to be fair, in museums we do have like this was a tool from 100,000 years ago. This was from 10,000 years. So Greenwich just don't have the years written.
Yeah. Hey, if they have it all in one room, it would work.
Yeah.
Yes.
The entire museum is just a giant spiral staircase. It starts from a single year ago, then a single year before that, then a single year before that.
God forbid somebody mixes two of them up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when they like have to bring up a new like piece, they have to like move the entire thing sequentially because otherwise.
So as he looks towards back to your group, yeah, apologies about the child if she was a disturbance to you. Her mother is to be back quite soon, so... Although, I should enjoy, well, the smallness and childness lasts. As the wondering eyes of a child are nothing to be understood by normal adult of this life.
Yeah, we wouldn't know about all that. We are orphans.
Well, he takes a second. I assumed you were gonna say you are adults. I'm sure.
Oh, we are adults as well.
Well, maybe.
We are many years old.
Yep, all many years old.
Huh. What stage of maturity of your race are you?
The mature one. Because we're not a single year old anymore.
Well, I'm quite childish.
Right, but childness in nature is not childness in maturity. He looks surprised and you see his face is growing more interest and confusion at the same time. Actually, what are you?
Malek, introduce us
NES.
to your god.
We are the diplomatic envoys from Granborough to the NES fleet.
Yeah, the Granborough mayor sent us to help OCD, but then we decided to not do that.
Well, OCD wasn't there, so technically we didn't do anything about our mission. It was a side quest.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah,
it just happened to get blown up as we were leaving the ship. It's not our...
Yeah.
Wait, what is our mission now? I mean, we're an envoy.
Thanks to our God, we are alive. Oh, praise our Lord.
Oh, praise Lord.
Yeah, praise Lord. I think that's on your job, by the way.
Thank you, Mr. Lord. Thank you for saving us.
He raised his hand with a gentle smile. I am glad to see that there's still etiquette left out in the universe, and happy to hear my word has spread further than I anticipated.
Oh yes, it definitely has.
Yes, we know all of your words.
I must say, I have not been too familiar before you appeared before us.
Shut the fuck up.
I make like hand signs at him, trying to get him to stop admitting that.
He was hit in the head many times.
It's okay. Some things do age, especially as a god born into this realm. I've matured quite a lot in my perceptions of reality. As he points towards some writing on the walls where you see a numbered collection of what seems to be some set of mottos, maybe. statements as he says, "If you're familiar with my church from out of the realms, you're most likely familiar with my older work. As there's many rules written on the wall."
I have
Those
a
are
question.
many, many-
What is number 7 big booty bitches supposed to mean?
I pasted the rules, so
Oh, god damn it.
Also, you
the-
don't know what the number 7 is,
I
so
was-
you can't.
yeah, you just see a symbol next to.
I know a
the
single
red-
7. What's the problem?
Okay, that's.
I
Actually,
know
that
James
is-
Bond. Okay, I saw the movie.
Oh yeah, you could have learned that. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, yeah. So,
Oh. You molested
Okay.
Nata's rules into. Okay.
yeah. Did
If
you not see these before? I saw these when I was creating Isai, or not creating, but when I got the opportunity to join Natus the first time.
Well,
Lucas gave me the rules for each of them.
Carolus created Natus to be his follower.
Well, I basically just
So,
copied the Black Church things.
so when I needed an opposition of Savid,
Nice.
these were the rules.
Yeah, I kind of just assumed everyone knew them because I've known them for like, what? How many years now? Since the original.
Okay, so
But yeah.
with this, there has been a Church of Savid that has been long in a not working, very loosely not working, barely holding on. Church of Savid in Granbury. So everyone can actually give me a knowledge roll with advantage for this.
Oh, okay. Advantage.
As although
which is
one
something I
rule
already
might doesn't change for you.
It doesn't change now.
Oh,
They're all two net 20s in a row.
Oh,
like Maraki's been. Maraki comes from the cult.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, ironically, only Vedant, who already has advantage, doesn't know
Yeah.
what church is this, but everyone else, Malik and Hellspawn, you clearly recognize that these are ideologies of Church of Savid, while Maraki, you know them like almost by heart. Not necessarily maybe because you were in the cult, I'll leave that up to you, but they're quite entrenched into your memory for one reason or the other.
Yeah, we can say that I'm like from a district where that cult was like
Yeah.
very famous. And even my parents maybe were in the cult some of the time.
Cool. Part-time cultists.
Yeah. He does smile as he sees some recognition and understanding come into your guys' eyes. As he says, "These were the rules when I was a god sleeping amongst the other gods. My outlook has somewhat evolved." As he points to a further section of the wall with where there's also 9 statements, but this time a bit more refined and well kept, as if they, literally they're being well kept and re-engraved if they go dull.
Oh, they are patch notes. Nice, nice. Objective goals? Okay. You butchered that one. There are no
I don't
objective
know.
goals for subjects. What the fuck?
Well, I mean,
What?
you can have a goal to do something with some object. That'll be an objective goal.
Yeah, give an example of an objective, not a subjective goal for a human to have.
Well,
Reach 1,000 subscribers.
Hey,
Your
the number
wants-
1,000
your
is
wants are
subjective, okay? We are
subjective.
Grandburians.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh yeah.
fair.
Reach many
Uh,
subscribers. You have to increase your subscriber Count
Yeah.
from none to many, from none to 2.
To get your mom and your grandmom to subscribe.
Yeah, but okay, if that's the objective goal, what's the subjective goal then? Reach
A
enlightenment,
subjective goal.
something like.
Yeah, it
This?
would. Subjective goal would be like
Become
I don't
happy.
know. Yeah, something like that.
So if it's numerical, it counts as objective. But unfortunately, we are Granburians, so we're fucked. We literally cannot do that. Which is a bit of an issue.
Anytime. Well, no, like reaching a position in a company would be an objective goal. Like while being respected by all of your teammates is a subjective goal.
Right, yeah. So long as there's like a defined outcome that you can actually use to measure success.
Yeah, basically.
But you can turn many subjective goals into objective. Like if they,
Yeah.
if your
That's the
teammates
point.
all
Zones,
answer a
right?
survey and find you, whatever your
Well,
goal
I mean,
was.
literally, that's how businesses work, right? They
Yeah.
try to turn subjective opinions into numbers.
Cool.
Okay, I see that he has changed his opinions a little bit more, well, we'll just say radically. In the radical direction.
Yeah, with your Nat 20 and your closelessness with the Church of Sweed, while Sweed were, both Natus and Sweed were the opposite two coins of churches, with Natus Church having a way stronger presence in the few past millennia, they were always about getting a mindset for life. With the first two statements, Natus versus Sweed, with Natus being pleasure, humanly subjective pleasure is the main thing you need to seek in life, and Sweed being no, pleasure is a side achievement of what you want to do, right? Like, do not seek pleasure. Pleasure is just a side achievement. Now, when you're reading these, you get the sense that there has been something of a change in mentality where, in a sense, he had to specify how to say it. I'm searching the terms to. Basically, the way he has written these new rules are in a way that allows him to make sense of his new mentality in the perspective of his old mentality.
Basically, he's trying to justify his decisions.
Yes,
like,
thank you.
He broke his own commandments, so now he rewrote his commandments to justify his decisions.
Pretty much. Thank you.
Trying not to be
That's what I was
hypocrite. Yeah, but Marky with his natural 20s, does he know if the church has already adapted the changes, or is it just Sweed himself? With the changes?
The church has no ideas of Sweed existing outside the realm of gods. As far as Maraki knows, the church has been failing a lot due to the fact that they are unable to do any miracles anymore, although the other churches still manage to do some from time to time.
Are there other miracles besides resurrection?
Yeah, like just healing, creating bread, or whatever. Like anything to give inside the. Sorry.
The classical D&D miracles, right?
Yeah.
Basically. Detecting evil stuff.
Yeah.
So Sweed retracted his powers
with
from them?
With a Nat 20, we're just gonna give it off. You know that Sweed's church has only mostly been mages acting as holy priests to raise at least some funds, not actual priests doing miracles to raise some funds.
Oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. So the whole church, they say in Granbury, is just like one mafia, one entire mafia. It makes sense with Marocchi being Italian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Church of Savid is just the forefront of a mafia, you know? They decided, we don't need a pizza place. Let's launder money through a church. Church doesn't need to pay taxes.
Let's buy this defunct church and let's turn it around.
Oh no, wait, that makes the most sense. Like, of course, why would you wash your money through a pizza place where you need to pay taxes? Just wash it through a church. No taxes need to be paid.
You get many.
No, I meant money laundering, like launder money.
Yeah.
Yeah, the police can't tell if you got, you know, a donation of 1 million gold. And the police are Bulgarians. They just know you got many gold.
Yeah, no, no.
No wonder Savid's place looks so run down. They just keep it all to themselves.
Yeah. As he showcases this, he smiles and he does try to gaze your reactions.
I look gaily
What are they? So starting with Mariki, what's your reaction to this? Like, are you showing any emotion or?
I mean, he's like really surprised that Savid actually exists, because as far as he knows, Savid's church is the only church that doesn't actually work.
Wait, do they really not work? I must have missed something. Did you say that? The miracles don't work?
The miracles don't work, and Marocchi with Nat 20 knows that it's the only thing why they are sustained is that they have mages who are portraying as priests.
Right.
So they're doing actual like magical healing instead of miracle healing.
Cool.
Yeah, and I mean, he's a little bit confused about the changes, but it kind of looks like the sort of, you know, changes you would make when you were like a god who became immortal and wanted to actually do stuff instead of just, you know, preaching. He doesn't like really have too much of an opinion. It's just, yeah, it seems like something you would need to do.
Hellspawn, what is your outlook? Are you poker facing this or?
Sir, I have a question for point 4. Can you define unguidable?
He smiles.
When do you determine it?
Oh, quite simple, really. Remember how one of them tried to smite me with their sword?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They didn't belong in the realm of the living.
But
well, that seems reasonable.
No, he could change his mind.
Well, he didn't do it in time. Once you're braced with the presence of me, how can you stay of the same opinion and understanding as you are?
See, that is exactly what I was thinking. Before I met you, I was not wanting to worship you, and now I am wanting to worship you. So there you go. I am guidable. Please don't smite me.
Yeah, my favorite color also changed to purple.
I shall not smite you, but be careful with your lies, as before you presented yourself as a loyal follower, seemingly indicating that it has been such for a long time. But as I understand, there's only one of you who has followed. Maybe two, as he followed and understood my teachings before.
In my defense, Malek said you were a god of tax evasion, so this list of commandments was maybe not quite what I was expecting.
Never be selfish.
Right. That's why there's a guide on tax evasion that's written. That's why it's like the book is named Guide on Tax Evasion, because the mafia uses it to avoid taxes.
He smiles. And he kind of points
towards the number 8 as he says, "Of course, you put other lives and needs in front of your own desires. But it would be very selfish to not evade taxes to have more money to give to the poor, wouldn't it?"
Yeah, and also point 9.
Indeed.
Spiritual freedom is also financial freedom.
Well, the other way around, but yes.
Malek will
No, I
start
must say, I'm a little bit
copying.
confused. Like, most gods say no. Well, when you pray to them, you get, they help you, you know? When you ask them to heal somebody, every once in a while, if you ask them nicely and you give them presents, they heal somebody. And they don't really appear in person. So I'm quite confused about this whole thing. You seem to be like, kind of the opposite of what I know of gods.
He sighs with a smile, seemingly a bit both sad and to have to explain this, but also happy to tell his story. As he takes a few steps and sits on the throne. I understand your position. You might have believed or have seen my loyal believers pray, sing my songs, and for quite some time it has been to no avail. That is true. Anything beyond the few closest solar systems are beyond my senses. That hasn't been such for the whole time. In a short sense of the words, I was once a god among gods living in the realm of the divine. Not an ancient, but an old god. And I could listen to prayers and answer them. That's how the church got established. But I wanted more. I wanted to free and help humanity, civilization prosper in ways that simply through prayers I could not. When a priest wishes upon a prayer, anything that they pray for is limited by their understanding and imagination of the universe. And we cannot, even if we try to monkey paw the situation, we cannot go beyond the divine contract established between priesthood and godhood. So thus, I decided the only way to stop those limitations is to bring godhood to priesthood directly. I was born to a religious family, but in an unfortunate series of events, not all of my godly powers passed on to me. And thus I limited myself to doing what's right and what's needed. To the dismay of my still existing, it seems, followers in other places, until I am able to combine and become whole again. I have shackled myself to a destiny of my own making, protecting the universe from a great ancient evil.
Wait, what was that about a great evil? That I feel like that
You
kind
mean
of came out of
you mean
nowhere.
the evil of taxes? The evil of taxation?
No, taxation is a new god thing. That came a bit later than the evil. When the old gods created the first life in the universe, it was quite too potent. As an establishing, balancing force, we wanted to create a weapon that could easily control that life. However, some of the ancient gods interfered, and what was created was a weapon capable of destroying gods themselves. So, with the help of life forms already existing, the old gods and the new, it was sealed on this exact planet, actually.
Is that why you chose to come here to get incarnated then?
I wasn't incarnated on this planet explicitly. I was born elsewhere. But once the church, noticing my power being born into this world, saw an opportunity when it was split between my body and was unforeseen siblings, hiding the sibling away from me. While I learned to control my body, the gods noticed that the seal was weakening. They had to redo the sealing. And I put myself here in order to ensure nobody interferes with it again.
So wait, so you became, half godly, and at that time you weren't here, but then you travelled here.
Exactly as you have, yes, with the spaceship.
I see.
I tried to rule over these people, tried to guide them towards a better civilization direction. But anytime I tried to combine them, opposition arose, just like back in that church. When people see a power that's too great for their understanding, they think they can overcome it somehow. And each time they try to overcome it, something new is unleashed, something new, more powerful is created, bringing despair to even more people. After the last time, I decided to just retreat and live my life in peace, enjoying the serenity, the moments of life, with the goal of staying here as long as the weapon is approachable, with hopes that one day maybe either my other side will reappear or we will get a chance to destroy the weapon for good. Enough about me, actually. He kind of smiles and waves it away.
Yeah,
Once
can
again,
we order
let's go
food
back.
now? The butler's here.
So as with the stone door opened and standing there for quite some time by this point, you see a butler come in with
looking like quite weird bird folk. He's 1 second. Why is it not? Yeah, here it is. Looking like quite an old bird, but for some reason, arms replaced with tree branches, using another one as a cane, and a very large looking sack on his back that smells foul even from a distance. Almost of rotten egg smell. As he comes in, having tied a rolling tray of food to his belt with a rope.
Oh,
Using his...
beautiful, beautiful. I wish for a single dino nugget and many avocado sushimi.
Savid glanced at you. I am sure you will enjoy whatever Kendrick has made for us.
Oh, that's some conviction.
As you see the tray roll in, carrying lobster, various seafoods, all steaming, almost seemingly freshly made, with a few cold snacks at the end. Made for many people.
I
As
pick one
he
of the cold
uses-
snacks at random.
Yeah, like he's not too quick to move as he uses his two arms and the cane to push himself forward, dragging the tray behind him, moving slowly. But as you're picking off food, it's making it a bit easier for him. However, I need a quick athletics or defense check from you, Hellspawn.
What?
An athletics or defense check from you as you go to pick up the food.
Oh,
I very
nice.
defensively pick my food. I don't like to be attacked by my food.
Yeah. As you pick up the food, you notice the tablecloth move. As you react and jump backwards, the little girl jumps out from underneath, trying to catch you, dragging half the food off as she entangles herself in the tablecloth.
Aha, I'm the catcher. You need to practice that, little girl.
Let me just post a picture of her for reference as well, since we have Kendrick here. As she stomps with her feet on the ground, saying, "No, this plan was supposed to work. How did you know?" As Kendrick screeches as he sees half of his food on the ground. Savid giggles, extending his hand and giving the command, "Reverse," as all of the food floats back into their positions on the tray.
As it's floating back, can I reach out with one of my 6 arms and grab something? And just
Yes,
start
you
eating?
can. Yeah.
Also,
Look,
at this, I would like to just mention, this is not really important, so if Savid doesn't comment on it, it's fine. But like this whole conversation, my eyes keep going back to commandment number 2 on the wall. And aside from when I'm eating, like right now, I would also be sort of like nervously chewing my lip. Slightly concerned about that particular one for whatever reason.
Did the food out of my hand get snatched when he did his voodoo magic, or only the one on the ground?
The only that spilled on the ground seemed to be targeted. Like even Vedant, as he grabbed it, he was able to like cancel it for the plate that was going back.
I notice Verdant's look and start making fun of him. Well, Verdant, looks like you got fat for no reason. It's only the mind, not the body that understands.
I would look over him and sort of, I don't know, awkwardly chuckle through a mouthful of food and just shrug, I think, without really saying anything. I just want to quickly make a little roll for myself.
Sure.
Let's see. So,
At this moment,
yeah, no.
Kendrick will look towards Hellspawn, and with an old voice that's trying almost like to mimic human speech, he asks you, "Is it satisfactory?"
I'm chewing on what I'm chewing on. Whatever the cold snack is. What is it?
Would be shrimp cocktails.
Yeah. I don't taste any salmonella. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't taste any chicken in the shrimp cocktail. Nice.
You're not sure if he bowed or if his just head wiggled weirdly down, and Kendrick starts to leave the room.
Hey, take the girl with you, okay?
Seeing that you're eating and enjoying the shrimp cocktail, she goes towards the tray and dips her finger into each of the cocktails.
God damn it, girl! Who's your parents?
She whispers towards you, "And I didn't wash my hands."
Oh.
As Savid sighs, saying, "Arkad, please ask you to behave. If you do not want to go to your room, be nice around these guests."
You could just reverse her finger dipping, couldn't you? Why just small talk?
Have I not brought you enough miracles today?
No, we have finger dipped sauce. I was just about to dip my shrimp in it.
He looks back at Maruki and wants to address you, but you see he suddenly realizes he hasn't gotten your names. "Excuse me, where are my manners? I haven't introduced us. My name is Savid. This is my granddaughter, Arkad."
How's her name spelled?
Arkad. Arkud. Kud. Let me just...
Arkad.
Oliver Penrose.
Okay, thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
My name's Maroki, but you can just call me Marek if you want to.
Or moron. I mean...
My name is Vedant. I see, and
I
then
am your
immediately go back to
loyal
the
servant, Malek. Malek, in the meantime, has copied all the 9 commandments in the tax evasion book on a free page.
Yeah, both the old and the new, and there's like some also runes that old text that you don't quite understand because of it's been run down over time, and you just also copy that probably as well, just in case it's important, You'll decipher it later.
He just copies every single letter in the entire building.
And even the pictures on the walls.
Yeah, of course.
The IKEA logo on the throne.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, especially since it's been a long time since we have received anybody from the outside. May I ask once again, since I lost you the train of thought a bit on the way there, you mentioned you were sent here by a mayor to aid whatever this OCD person was. But my initial question had referred to your origins as a species. I do not believe I am familiar with what you are.
Oh, well, we are Granburians now. We didn't have a proper name back when we came from the other place. Except, I guess you could have called us, or we called ourselves, the Single Many. But there's a lot of other peoples around that aren't us now, so we kind of needed a different name. So we're called Granburians now.
Interesting. I do not believe I am familiar with you. You must be something of the newer god species.
Maybe. I don't really know about gods and such, but we came from the other place, and then we came here.
What is this other place?
It's the place where everything is many. That's why we have many of the things, like money and stuff, you know?
Isn't it?
Is your
Didn't we
race
come from the place
incapable
where
of-
it's single and we became many?
No, we were called the Single Many before we became here, so there must have been many in the other place. Also, many, like the other dimension energy is how we have infinite money exploits, so presumably many has to exist in the other dimension.
Ah, so you are the only single in that dimension.
Possibly. I don't
I'm
know.
confused.
Probably.
In this dimension, many works as well.
Yeah, but that's because there's a connection. It says that in the lore. It says like they have some sort of connection, latent connection to the other dimension, and that's how their magic works.
Oh, that's what my tingling butt sometimes tells me.
Yes, that's where your rage comes from. It's
as Sweet looks at you and says, I'm sorry. Am I grasping this right? Is your species unable to count?
We can count as high as many. You've got none, and then you've got single, and then you've got many.
So yeah, we can perfectly fine count. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, if I say what's many minus many?
Many, of course.
Yeah.
Well, it might be, or it might be single, or it might be none. Sometimes.
Depending on
that's
the many.
true, that's true. I forget my numbers sometimes. Well, my many's.
Do you have
If I have many gold and I give you many gold, I might have many gold left, or I might have a single gold, or I might have none gold. But if I have many gold and I give you a single gold, and then I still have many gold, because I might have only a single gold, but if I do still have many, and then I give you another gold, then you will have many gold, and I might have many gold, or I might have a single gold.
Yes.
But if you give me a single gold back, then I might have many gold, and you might have
But
many gold.
you can't have none if you give somebody many, because you can always keep a single.
Well,
No,
it
no,
depends
you
on
do.
the length
If you give,
and the
if you give
girth
many,
of the many you subtract.
Arcad intercepts, shouting over everybody, so everyone notices her. I have none.
Okay, well, let's do experiment then. I'll show you. Here you go. I say to her, you take this and don't run away. You have to stay here or it doesn't work, right? You have to stay here. And then I give her a single gold coin. And now I will roll to see how many gold I have left.
As you give her a single coin, she looks at it and looks back at you. This is basically nothing.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong one. I meant to roll 1d2.
Yeah,
but I didn't. It doesn't matter. It still works. I still got many, so it's fine.
Stupid girl. How can be single nothing?
It's
right.
Basically nothing. What
kind of
Stupid girl. That's not how single works.
Yeah, that's one. You've got single gold coin, right? And I have many gold coins, and I had, right? and then I will give you another single gold coin.
She ignores totally what you say as she extends her hand, saying, "I can count to this many," as she holds up many fingers.
Right.
Whoa, you're smart.
I give
girl.
her a thumbs up, I guess, or whatever, and then I say, right, look, I have given you a single gold coin, and then I have given you a single gold coin, and I have many gold left, and you have many gold. Therefore, I have just doubled the amount of gold.
She drops accidentally one coin on the ground, and you see that there's a single coin in her hand and a single coin on the ground.
Stupid girl, you lost many golds.
No, she only lost a single gold, but now she has only a single gold. This is why Granbulian mathematicians are the best in the universe. Other people just cannot wrap their heads around the way that math really works.
See, girl, being broke is that close.
She picks up the gold that had fallen and puts the 2 gold coins on the sides of her head, saying, "I'm not sure how you're supposed to wrap coins."
Well, it doesn't matter. You've got many gold again,
Yeah,
so
you're
that's the
rich.
main thing.
You're rich.
Hey,
Please,
let's do something interesting. Ask me for how much gold you want. Like say any. Well, money. Well, you can say many, or you can say one.
It doesn't work because we hear numbers as many. This experiment doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't really work, does it? Well, it would work. You should just ask us for like out of character. If you ask us for 1 million, and we give her 1 million, it would be really cool.
No, but we can't. We only know many. We don't hear million.
We can't tell her to ask us for a large number because we don't know any large numbers.
The only way it works is the way that we did it before, where we convert one currency type into another currency type.
But we can ask her. We can ask her to tell us to give her enough money to like say buy a kingdom or something.
Yeah. If we get a bill for something like an invoice or a IOU or something, we can give them many, which is because the bill will always say many on it unless it's one, but that's not a problem. But so we can pay off any tab or whatever. Or debt or something if we have it like a set amount that we have to pay. Yeah.
Exactly.
Guys, focus up. Don't make that girl rich. She doesn't deserve it.
Well, we've already.
As you say that, she's starting to hide the coins in her pajamas.
Yeah, it literally doesn't matter. I still have many gold, so I'm just like, well, I've already given her many gold, and I already have many gold, so she can buy anything she wants now.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like she's caring too much about the amount. She just doesn't want to give it back.
That's fine. It literally cost me nothing to give her, so...
It cost you luck. Next time you'll not be lucky again.
Yeah, Sweet does look quite astonished. This is... peculiar. I just saw it happen, but... no magic. No miracles. Not even superpowers. What is your trade for many Granburians?
What do you mean trade?
What do we worth? I am a shop owner. I sell many things, and I have many gold.
I am technically a diplomat, I guess, although now kind of unemployed because the diplomat ship got wrecked, but never mind.
Well, I used to be a boxer, but well, they kind of turned me into a soldier, I guess.
And you, Oliver?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes, Oliver, speak up.
I'm the leader, the shot caller. And I wink.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am, Maroki. Shut the fuck up.
Is it a cultural dressing that you have on you?
No, that's just a cringe costume.
He has wings that don't fly.
Yeah, yes, it does not have or hold any religious meaning. Don't sweat.
Do not worry, my
Divinity is not threatened, even if you war.
Well, that sounds kinda insecure, I must admit.
Does it?
He thinks to himself, I shall say, if you wish to work and spread my word, I think you shall be a fine group.
Yes, yes, we will spread your word many times.
It is interesting how, and he is unable to finish his sentence as the stone doors open up again, and a weird witch with flowing rainbowy hair and a large witch hat, literally, enters the room. Just like
Squirrel girl.
almost kicking the door open as she enters shouting, "Where's my little girl?" As Arca chants, "Mommy, Mommy!" And they run up towards each other and hug, with this woman being in seemingly her mid to late 30s. Like, it is a bit weird to see this grown woman run towards her girl, but like physically she seems to be quite ecstatic and moving in with high kinetic energy, jumping around with the girl in her arms.
Is this your way of trying to make us feel bad for killing her?
Well, if you were capable to kill her.
I have no idea what you mean. You haven't killed her, she's here.
Hey,
Of course.
From the voice,
She's silly with
she
that.
sounded way older.
I mean, her hair in the image looks like it's grey, so...
It could be
But,
painted.
As she notices you four and says, "Yo, Dad, what the fuck are these? Are these new pets?"
Hello.
Oh God, it speaks.
I do, yeah.
What? Why?
Why not?
I thought
Wait,
slut
wait.
folk speak through their asses.
Lady, you
I
are
will
very
do that.
mean. Stop being so mean.
Yes, and this up here is
Oh,
my
grow
ass.
up, princess.
Well, then, princess, you're being very mean.
No, I mean you're a princess. Grow up.
Yeah, Maraki. Grow up.
I can't. I'm already many centimeters tall. What else do you want from me?
He's got a good point. He's got a good point. He's just as tall as she are. They're both many centimeters tall.
So there's no hope for Maraki?
She points to her hat saying, "Nuh-uh, with this I'm many meters tall."
Oh
Now
yeah,
the real question is
that's good. That's a good
Hellspawn
question.
shorter than Maroki? Should we roll for it?
No, you're exactly the same height, but Hellspawn has the little devil horns on his eyes, so he gets to claim he's taller.
Oh God, that's perfect.
That's a problem you can't solve, Maraki, huh?
I mean, I could solve it if I just rip those fucking cringe ass horns off your head.
Well, you can try, motherfucker. By the way, princess, nice entrance, nice shoulder pads.
Princess? Did you just call me princess?
Now you're being confused.
You're the daughter of God, right? Doesn't that make you a princess?
He's a demigod, not a princess, you fool. Or a full god, I guess, potentially.
Demi, for now. You don't want to go full god immediately, just... You have to do it in style.
So, milady, what's your name?
Milady? Do I look old to you?
Well, Yeah, many years.
You are obviously many
Of
years
age?
old, right?
You look of age.
You look considerably older than the small human.
She smiles, looks towards Savid. You're sending them to the camp, right? As Savid shakes his head, they're not children, Elidive. Now you can still send them to the camp. I mean, it will be training for the other children.
Oh, this is the squirrel.
Yes,
This is the poor squirrel.
Yeah, there was a little tiny bit there when she was hugging her daughter, and it was like, oh, we're supposed to feel sorry for her that she got shot in the head by Bob. But then she's wanting to send us to a concentration camp, so never mind.
Wait, is this some sort of fun cultural activity, like, you know, the scout camps you have in Granborough?
You see Savid wanting to, like, kind of object, but searching for the words as she goes, yeah, absolutely. Whatever you said. We just send a bunch of kids. We send many kids in, many come out. What happens in between is just fun training stuff.
That sounds like scout camp.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that does actually.
Let's go. But problem, we are not children.
Oh yeah, that is a problem. Yeah, we're all many years old.
And
she kind of bends towards your group. Well, you know how children are stupid? And she, like, closes ears of Arcade. You know how children are stupid? Mom, I'm not... Shush! What if you pretended to be children in front of other children so you could kick their asses in sports?
That sounds something like Hellspawn would do.
Hey, I don't kick the asses of children, only kick the ass of Maroki.
What's the difference?
Hey, I'm no child.
Yes, he's no child, he's just stupid like one.
Also, he hasn't...
Demigod or not.
She kind of sighs. Savid says, well, it's not exactly a fun time camp. It's more of a project for training.
What are you training us in?
Training. I mean, he kind of gets straight. Yeah. You're not being trained. Sorry. Or let me recollect and explain a bit better. This camp, we have it going for a few years now. In
How
a
many?
sense, it is for many years now.
Oh.
In a
Well, that
sense,
seems reasonable.
yeah. Well, you know, we hadn't had a decade yet, but it is many years.
A what?
Well, I mean, we know what a decade is. We hear humans use it a lot, but whenever we ask them what a decade is, they always say it's many years.
A decade is, you know, a decade is around the time period that takes a human to hit puberty.
Yeah, but we only know, other than that, we only know it's many years.
Yeah, many years. But we would, if we know what a decade is, we would also know what a century is and a millennium and so on, and we would also know that those are also many years.
Well,
so,
for example,
the problem is we know
it,
that one is bigger than the other. Like we can assess that. That's the problem.
Yeah. Also, like,
technically
you
we
would
know.
know what a month is because you wouldn't be able to know what a moon cycle is, right? You don't need to be able to count. It's just like, do you have a reference point? That's what I'm saying. You know, a decade for Granburians is just how much time it takes a human to go towards.
We know that the decade is longer than.
By the same logic, we should be able to tell when the others are saying different numbers. Like, we know that they're different, just that, you know, we don't know the relation.
Well,
yes,
I don't know if spoken word actually works, because like what was specified in the backstory is when we see two piles, we know which pile is bigger. But just hearing the word, I don't know if that works.
Well, I know
we we know that one pile's bigger, yeah, but we don't know the amount. Like, we couldn't count them and say that there's more. Like, we couldn't put a figure to that. We literally would need to be able to look
I would
at
say,
it.
I would say it's the same as trying to memorize pi numbers. You need to memorize the exact sequence.
Oh,
Otherwise
yeah,
it
that
doesn't
makes
work.
sense. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know, but like my idea was that we know that they are different, just not the relation.
Yeah.
So when she said many come in and many come out, we know they're different numbers. We just don't
But we don't
whether
know.
they are breathing.
We don't know.
Dying off.
Yeah. The thing is, though, like, we wouldn't necessarily know that one number's bigger than the other because we don't remember. Like, imagine
Yeah,
if you
but
didn't
we know
know.
they're different. We know
they're
the
different.
same number.
Yeah, we know they're
If they were
different.
the same number, they would have the same sound.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we know they're different.
12 and 10 doesn't came out, right?
Right. No, but what I mean is, like to Grand Burians, 100,000 might be higher than 1,000,000 or whatever. Like, they don't know. So,
yeah, but it's the distinction if it's different.
Yeah. And here's the thing: appear spontaneously, right? We don't have breeding like other races.
Yeah.
So as far as we know, kids just appear in this camp. Like, there could be more coming out than going in.
Oh my god, yeah, kind of. Makes sense. Checks out.
We know that the humans we know don't pop out, but we don't know whether these humans don't.
No.
I mean, to be fair, I can't speak for your character. I'm not actually sure that Vedant would care enough to ask about the reproductive habits of humans.
Yeah, sometimes you might know that sometimes humans pop out of other humans.
We know that humans are not orphans.
Yeah, sometimes
we know
also
that humans
many
are not
humans
orphans.
pop out.
Oh, yeah, that is also true. Sometimes many humans pop out.
Yeah.
Sometimes none.
Yeah. Humans are weird. We know that much.
They're icky.
Yep.
Well, whatever that camp is, sadly, Maroki has a mission, so you can't send him there, even though his intellect is on the level of a child.
What mission do I have?
You should know your mission. Don't make me repeat it.
Oh, I would love to hear it, says Savid.
No, this is a learning experience for Maroki. He has to remember himself.
That is fine. I am just saying that once you remember in the coming minutes, I would love to hear it. If he doesn't remember in the coming minutes, you can whisper it into my ear, Oliver.
Oh, I'm supposed to spread word of Savid? You said that, right? Something like that.
That is a strange mission for Oliver to particularly specify you, Maroki.
Okay, wait, out of character question. Can Savid read minds?
You don't know.
Because, like, am I missing something? Like, did Carolus actually introduce himself as Oliver? I thought he just called himself Hellspawn.
I introduced myself as Oliver Penrose.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
okay, that's
he didn't
fine.
mention Hellspawn name, so.
Did he not? Okay, that's
yeah.
good,
So he is actually missing that beat out. That's why he's fully addressing him as Oliver.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not talking to God and calling myself Hellspawn. What the fuck?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Just all of a sudden, huh?
I just imagine that. That's like, a wrestler with the obvious stage name meets someone who's never heard of wrestling and will absolutely take the stage name literally. Oh, okay.
Well,
My drummers don't go like this. At least some people expected the global
Yeah, there's just a random noise of people walking outside the room. So he continues. Yeah, apologies. This camp is mostly for training. I'm not sure
So he kind of searches words. To give a short briefing. We sell them as soldiers, Ellie Dive jumps in. Basically, we grow soldiers, kind of distribute them among the countries, then they boom fight each other.
Why?
Which part?
Yeah, like, why each other?
Your father there, God, said, well, he has these commandments and they're supposed to like make people's lives better and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why making the countries fight each other is helpful.
Yeah,
No, they are already doing that, except for the war. She kind of gives a huge sigh. Oh my god, okay. So, like, there's a bunch of wars going on. Technically, we are in war. But countries, so they don't need to kill soldiers. They just sent a couple of chosen warriors to duke it out, and then the armies disperse. And, like, the warrior who won gets to claim territory.
Wasn't one of your commandments to follow the god that the goal that aligns with Monsieur Savit here? Why would you train children to fight each other and not the enemy who doesn't align?
She takes a second to think. Well, ha! She thinks to herself as Savit interjects. The problem is humanity itself is resisting to align to my cause.
Must be because of the orcs, right?
Yeah, the humans always resist when you try to align them. It's really annoying.
Yeah, there's like so many of them. Like you say, human, stand in a line. Human, stand in a line. And then you've got many of them in a line. But there's all the other many, and you just can't get them to line up.
It's even worse when a single one goes into the middle of many.
Yeah, humans are weird.
He kind of sighs as he realizes that he's he's forcefully dumbing his own language down, but he still needs to uphold the persona. In a sense, we are seeking how humans will interact with one another. How will some of these wars play out? The last conflict brought a bunch of evils into this place. A lot of heroes had to appear, be trained, rise, and be given powers to be able to fight them. And in a weird twist of fate, it turned as it always does with humans. The heroes just started fighting each other.
Yeah, they're very militant. NES is always fighting somebody.
They attacked us. We had this whole zombie apocalypse thing, and it was over, and everyone was like, "Oh, thankful, the apocalypse is over." And then NES shows up, and they're like, "Yeah, we're in charge now." And we were like, "Oh." And then they were in charge.
Well, they brought Wi-Fi.
Well, I have good news and bad news.
Bad news first. Bad news first.
Well, bad news is we don't have Wi-Fi.
Aww.
Good news, you don't have to worry about NES invading us.
Oh well, that's nice. I wonder if we could repopulate this planet with Granburians.
Well done. Do you know how?
Oh yeah, of course. You just have Granburians, and so long as there's many Granburians somewhere, more will show up.
As long as you have many Granburians, there will be many more.
Yeah. whenever there are many Granburians in a place, sometime after many seconds have passed, we can't say for sure how many, but many, a single Granburian will show up. And then there will be many Granburians, and therefore the cycle will repeat, and a single Granburian will keep arriving, and there will still be many Granburians, and eventually there's many.
Well, when I was born, I was immediately many. Me and my sister.
Oh, that's very cool. I didn't know about that.
At least I think she was my sister. I don't know what she goes by now.
That's nice. I guess sometimes many Granburians can appear at the same time. Which makes it even easier to have many Granburians.
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to know everything? Don't you know more details?
Alas, I am not yet fully having reached enlightenment, so there are some secrets that I do not know. But, as I have explained, it is very easy to make more Granburians to repopulate the planet.
I have a question, says Adadai.
Sure. What is your question?
Does your reproduction have to do something with the fact that there's a burnt woman on your lap?
No, she's just the janitor. Your father rescued her from the toilets.
She looks towards Savid with confusion, and he does the cut it motion towards the neck, like just cut it out, ignore it.
I definitely don't think that's what the cut it motion towards the neck signifies, but okay. Yeah, I've just randomly start slitting people's throats.
This humanoid is our mentor. We saved her from the clutches of the toilet.
Yeah, she taught us how to clean toilets. It was a very valuable life lesson. Maroki was not very good at it.
But we
and
couldn't...
then the ship exploded.
Yeah, we couldn't let her die amongst what she loved, toilet. We had to save her.
Do you have plans to bring her to the infirmary?
Do you think she needs it?
Well, we don't have any plans, to be precise.
Great, so training camp it is? Like,
Wait. We already said we are not children. We don't qualify, sadly.
No, I think it's like more of a height requirement than an age requirement.
Okay, well, that
have you
makes sense.
have you seen my eyeballs? They are up here. Don't look into my face eyeballs. It's the upper eyeballs. I'm 4 feet 2. That's adult size.
I have a brush and some gel, so we'll just tie it back into a ponytail.
No, don't brush my eyeballs, please. Don't brush my eyeballs.
I mean,
are wheelchairs allowed in the training camp? I feel like I might not be the most physically peak specimen, to be honest.
Yeah, as we just learned, he has to reduce his bodily and increase his mindly endeavors.
I mean, that's not really what I meant, but never mind.
Sweet does ask Eladar, can you remind me what phase is the current batch in?
Phase
They're
clan.
currently not. She ignores you. Gets obstructed for a second, but then just shakes her head and decides to ignore. They're currently, I believe, gathering materials and teaming up to go towards the Tree of Life area. Oh, interesting.
What was that about a Tree of Life that you mentioned? That sounded kind of important.
Oh, it's just a training area, like, I'm not sure if... like a scout thing, actually. No, there's teams of many.
That makes sense.
Teams of
I love that in Grand Burians they have to specify teams of many. Like you might have a team of single.
No, she's using numbers
Yeah.
in her language, but yeah. They are gathering into teams of many, and like they have to do a few particular tasks, and like get to the center of the area.
So the tree of life is just like a sort of metaphor.
It's
not
trees.
actual.
It's trees of life.
Oh, trees of life, trees.
It's
So
multiple. It's tree of life area, and because it's trees of life.
right, and the actual trees are just trees.
Well, yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Some are alive, though.
Well, yes, trees usually are. Yes.
She like opens her mouth to say something back, and then realizes, yeah, okay, no, that's fair. Mommy, I go to the farthest in the camp. As Eladive looks down, saying, No, sweetie, you're quite too young.
Hold on, how tall is she?
She's up to Morocci, like she's up to Grand Burian's chest. In
the top of her head. The top of her head is up to Grand Burian's chest.
With her hat on, she's the same size as Oliver.
Okay, she's the same size as Hellspawn, so there you go. She can totally come. I say while pointing with with 3 of my hands towards Oliver.
Eladive takes out a brush and like brushes down the hat so it's smaller.
Oh no, never mind. Too short.
You don't tell me you think hats are part of our heads.
How should I know? Humans are weird. You have all that weird stuff growing out of your head as it is. What's wrong with a good pair of eyes like a normal person?
What?
I point at the space above my head and like mime with my hands like her poofy hair.
This is my hair.
Yeah, that stuff.
Do you not have hair?
Of course not. Why would I have hair? It's gross.
None of you have hair?
Hair does not serve a purpose.
What's wrong with a good mucus coating like a normal person?
Wait, no, that's great. It would even pass as children easier.
Oh, are human children normally coated in mucus?
Yeah, what kind of camp is it again?
Depends on age. I meant the hair part, but you're not entirely wrong.
Some children are coated in mucus.
As you say that, Arkut sneezes without covering her mouth or nose and just blasts her insides of her nose all over her bottom of the face.
Oh no, she could totally pass as a Grand Burian child.
Eladive starts cleaning it off of her own sleeve, just mumbling something under her breath.
I want to listen in what she's mumbling.
It's you hear grasps of, God damn it, you know, I told you to. Girl, this is not. I am supposed to be making fun of them. Why are you making fun of yourself? As Savid does raise a question. I'm sorry, but Although I entertained the question, am I hearing some actual interest in strengthening yourselves? I understand it might be interesting for the warrior and the leader. What are the capabilities of the loyal follower as he motions towards Malik and the Democrat?
He follows loyally.
I once again look over at commandment number 2, though I don't know that it's number 2, and look a bit nervous, and then look over to him, and I would just say, yeah, I also would like to get stronger. I would like to learn more about your religion and stuff, and get stronger.
Huh. Very well. Then, Eladive, it is settled. You shall bring in these Granburians into the training program. I think the Trees of Life is the perfect place to slip them in unnoticed.
Hellspawn quickly walks, scoots over to Malik. Malik, you are the only one that can save us from this training labor camp. Come on, do something.
We must train to please our Lord as his word is our law.
We are not children. Why should we hang around with children?
I mean, to be fair, I did kind of like Scout Kid, but I don't like beating up kids. Are we gonna have to beat up kids?
We never know how strong those children are. Remember when our great prophet Moses parted the Great Sea into many parts.
I like that you paused there, as if you were trying to come up with an actual name, and then you just used the real one.
I don't know many Jewish names.
That's fair.
without sounding extremely racist, using Moshe or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but somehow parting a sea into many parts sounds way more epic.
Oh yeah, the story
He turned
of Moses
a single
parting
sea
the
into many seas.
Yeah, he was a hydromancer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so it says, great. I'm pretty sure it will be interesting for Arkad as well. As she goes, yay! And Eladive goes, what? Yeah, it's about time. She should sprout her wings.
She doesn't have wings.
That's what
Unless
she needs to
that's a
sprout
thing.
them, Oliver.
Oh,
yeah,
they need to grow.
Yeah, she might grow them.
You see Eladive confused. You're joking, right? No, I'm being completely serious. I have seen these few place themselves in harm's way, trying to summon me. I believe they will be quite acquainted with combat and martial prowess needed to at least survive. But what about Arkad? She might get hurt.
Oh no, we'll look after her. She seems nice.
No, wait.
You have a burnt woman on your lap.
Oh, I pushed the burnt woman off my lap. Does she want to sit on my lap?
Now we did also say it's not our fault the ship exploded. Well, it's not completely our fault the ship exploded.
As you push her off, you hear a loud poof as her head hits the floor. and you notice she stopped breathing.
Okay, she's not stabilized now. I pick her up and give her mouth to mouth. I'm gonna roll to stabilize and hopefully not crit fail this because that
Give
will
her a
look
slug to
very
face.
bad. Okay. Stabilize roll. Oh, I failed.
Bro!
Wait, no! I have 2 actions! I have 2 actions! 2 actions per turn. I try again.
Okay.
Let's go. Come on, crit. Nope, I failed again.
No!
So, I
Use
shove her
your
off my lap.
advantage! Use your advantage!
Wait. You pushed off. You pushed off the burnt woman off your lap. Said, "Do you want to sit here?" And then started giving the woman the pushed woman up.
I had to. Well, I suppose I had to lift her back up first.
Yeah,
But then,
it's the hilarious part that you're doing mouth to mouth, but we also established Hellspawn is the only one that breathes.
oh, did we? I remember. I distinctly remember you saying that I had to give Hellspawn mouth to mouth. But then again, maybe that was just because he's the only one who breathes. But anyway, I will look over. I panic after it doesn't work, and I say, "Sorry, it normally works better than this." And then I look over at Hellspawn and say, "Have you got a protein bar? Because I think she's dying."
I quickly waddle over to give her one of my 4 remaining protein bars.
You shouldn't use 4. You should use many.
Of my many remaining protein bars.
No, I don't mean just the word. I mean they should count as the same way gold does
Yeah,
for your
that
rolls.
means I could lose 2 if I'm unlucky. Wait, what do I roll again? 1d3 minus 1?
No, it was just
no,
1
you don't-
HP. No, it was 2 HP each, but we only
Yeah, it
get
is
1
2
because we're Gramburians.
Yeah, but
It is 2 HP each.
They're
but
not
you-
potions. They're just protein bars. They're garbage.
You count, except for gold, all the other items are counted out of character.
Yeah. Unless we get a specific ability, presumably. Like if we had an ability for it, it might let us.
wait, so many doesn't work? It should.
Nah.
No.
Only for gold for some reason.
Yeah, because you started with many
I don't
gold.
like this patch. Remove it.
It's a very important balance patch. Otherwise, many death resistance potions, many extreme potions of luck.
Oh wow, many death resistance potions, Lucas. That would be
For
really overpowered,
Grandburians.
wouldn't it?
For Grandburians, yes.
No, Lucas. It costs an action to use them. They're crap.
If you have many of them, you can just keep using and just have an action every round.
Yeah, and then you lose an action every round.
No. The DM opened up a can of worms that we need to discuss. We have technically many actions per round.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
No, that comes with a level up.
After every
many
second action,
actions.
after every action, you have to roll to see how many actions you have left.
I
You
vote
potentially get
for
like 5.
yay or nay.
You can't roll 4.
Democracy
You would roll either a single or many actions left.
Yeah. If you used a single action, you'd roll the 1d2, and if you used like 2 actions in one, like an ultimate, you'd have to roll the 1d3 minus 1.
Yep. Yeah.
Which is a very good system. We should definitely use that system, Lucas.
And also, while trying to put the 1d3 in my character sheet, I discovered, there is no 3-sided dice.
Oh right, you need to worry about that because of D&D sheet, huh?
No, I mean it can't accept. You can accept 1d3. Just there's no.
You can
animation
write
for
it in, but you can't select it in the original sheets because there's no dice that has 3 sides.
There are 3-sided like die, but they're just like rolled. They're like sticks.
Yeah. If any game asks for a D3, you just roll a D6 and have it. But yeah.
That's also true.
Yeah. Anyway, as this whole as Hellspawn pushes the candy bar into the mouth of this burnt janitor lady, Elidime looks up to Sweet. Tell me you're not serious. As Arkut shouts, I want fun, as she escapes the grasp of Elidime and runs up towards the burnt lady, trying to steal away the candy bar.
No, I don't allow that. No.
If we go to this camp, can we get some healing potions?
Or other godly things? Miracles?
I am aware what potions are. Eldive, you can probably travel through town. The infirmary will have enough of supplies to both supply the newly formed team as well as leave enough for the people in the city. As Eldive still is somewhat in disbelief, and Arcad, you can see tears start swelling up in her eyes as you're not giving her the candy bar. Hellspawn.
Well, child.
For one,
I just
you
want
have
one.
many.
I just need the. I've been a good girl. I let you capture me. I really love chocolate.
Small child. If our mayor back in the day would have sent us out and equipped us with more than just these candy bars, with any type of item in my inventory, I could have given it to you, but I only have 3 protein bars left.
But if
I mean, many. Oh, fuck. Take it.
She gladly jumps up with tears completely gone as she hands you one of the gold coins, now with a smile painted on it. As she says,
take it, it's unique. You will be able to sell it for much more when I become a popular artist.
Wow. It looks like the gold coin is crying. Beautiful.
It's a special edition.
As she starts stuffing her face full of the candy bar, as Eldive screams, "Arcad, no, you're... Sorry. Arcad, no! You're allergic to chocolate!"
It's protein.
Well, it's lucky
She will
this is
get
a
buff.
protein bar then, isn't it?
which is both hilarious because Arcad asked for chocolate specifically. She just wasn't aware.
Oh.
As she kind of calms down, as Eldive calms down, seeing that it is a protein bar, not a chocolate bar. She does glance up towards you, Hellspawn.
What you looking at?
I'm looking at the people I'm supposed to leave my daughter with.
Well,
Oliver.
how about you fight more strongly against it? I don't want to go to that camp as well.
That's
So-
a great
so he says
learning
what?
experience.
Sorry, did I hear you correct, Oliver? You don't want to go?
Oh, I'm not a child. I have a mission. I don't remember what it is, but I have one.
Our mission was to accompany Osiri, and he's exploded in space.
There, you know damn well there are
he's still
many
out there.
OCDs.
Okay, yeah, I guess we could just find another OCD. There are a lot of them around.
Yeah, how about we find a cool
If we
one
go
that's
to this
chilling?
camp of yours, will you give us
You're-
another city?
Sorry, too many speaking at once. Quick note. I'm guaranteed there's no Arcides on this planet. He's a blood elf. I'm pretty sure there's none here.
Oh well, one will probably show up at some point. The NES is like that.
Yeah,
They like to show up and take things, including planets.
Yeah, OCD learned from the reproduction of Grandburians. They just pop out of nowhere.
The single many, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So he drops his face.
I apologize, Oliver. I got probably too lost in everybody showing their willingness to participate and become better versions of themselves. But
It's
if you're too scared to train against children, I understand.
no. It's
It must be
understandable.
scary for a weak creature of your kind, not as strong as Morocco or Malik, to face such entities as human children. Oh, God forbid there might be even a orc child in there.
Oh, there must have been a misunderstanding. It's not about scared. It's I am already perfect. How can I possibly improve?
Or maybe you're scared to prove that you're perfect, and you're scared that this training will show you your own imperfections.
No.
Also, you were the 1st one to get KO'd when we fought those training robots.
The fact is, I'm scared to prove myself against children because I might strangle them to death.
Oh no, that's allowed.
Oh, okay, I'm in.
That's part of the training.
Oh, right. That seems a little bit mean.
What? Elidive says, what do you think I meant when I said many enter and many leave?
I don't know. There might be more at the start, or there might be less at the start.
She stays for a second and says, I guess there are teenagers inside. Huh.
I'm not sure if that's relevant, but okay. Anyway. So if we're, I mean, I think it is generally considered immoral to kill children.
No, I said I'm in. Let's go.
But okay, well, that's fine. I mean, if God says it's okay, then I guess it's okay.
I mean, come on, you can't bring your cultural biases to other planets. We've talked about this.
Yeah, look at the wall.
I look
If
very suspiciously at the list of commandments again.
Hey, if the
he
children
so he
are
points to
immune to
command-
guidance, we can wipe them off the face of the earth.
So, as you say, it's normally evil to kill children, so he points towards the 7th commandment.
Okay.
Everybody's growing up.
I look over at that one and sort of chew on my lower lip and nod slowly, but my gaze keeps flicking back to number 2.
Listen,
But yeah.
I'm not saying this is required of you, but I would be easier. I would just easier knowing that your services are of the highest quality once I am in need of them. And Arkad, my dear, remember how we talked about awakening your powers? Well, your mother awakened them in a similar manner. You threw me into a fucking volcano, dickhead. Well, you flew out, didn't you? Yeah! With burning feathers. Gosh. You see, there's a moment of Elidive trying to control herself not to push it any further, as she sensed she already has, based on Savid's smile disappearing.
I clear my throat and I would just say, if it helps, I can do this. And snap my fingers, and I'll use my ultimate that gives a glowy shield of light, and I will use it on Arkad, which is this one. Only one use remaining.
What does it do?
So basically, she looks like she's glowing, like a sort of corona of light, kind of like the sun damage threshold, many temp HP barrier around her, basically. Basically the same as me. Like, it takes 14 well, no, it takes more than 14 because it has to exceed the threshold. So it takes 15 or greater damage to make the roll happen, and then the roll happens and it determines how much temp HP is left, just like attacking me. And it lasts for a minute or until I use it again. It can only be used on one person at a time.
As she sees it glows, she says, "Oh, my grandpa! I can sense the power. I can fly!" She jumps forward and just lands on her face and stomach.
Yeah, she doesn't get hurt though, so that's nice.
Let's wrap this conversation up in 1 minute and we're fine.
She says, "Wow, I'm invincible!" And she just straight up runs into a wall full speed.
Nice. Again, assuming that's just a basic melee attack, the most it can deal is 6 damage because it's a d6.
Yeah.
So yeah, she can literally just run into walls.
She's just running back and forth between the walls, full speed.
Well, let's hope it doesn't run out too soon.
It lasts for a minute, so eventually.
Quickly,
I mean,
Ardo,
it'll be
find the
obvious when it
butler
runs
to
out
annoy
because she's
him.
not glowing.
Yeah, but she stops glowing just a second before impact and goes book and just falls on her back. "Grandpa, I'm not powered anymore." Well, so he says, that has calmed none of the worries I had.
That's fine. I mean, so long as I only use it like during fights and she doesn't have to worry about like running into things, it helps.
No, I think. Do not misunderstand her, as she's a daughter of a demigod and a granddaughter of a god. She has more power than we know. We just need to push it in the right direction for it to awaken.
Well, I think if the goal of this camp is to make her kill other children, then that'll probably push her a little bit. I've heard it can be quite mentally traumatizing to kill people.
It is, Eladive says, clenching her fists.
That was an out of character laugh.
Well, that means we only have to teach her that the other children are not people.
I'm sure we will make great instructors.
Arkot, listen up. Only we, Granburians, are people.
You can be an honorary Granburian if you want.
Eladive says, how do you even know that these guys aren't perverts?
I mean, look at us. Do we look like perverts? I say, well, like gesturing at Malik to one side, Hellspawn to the other side, and also I'm a topless guy.
Yeah, while he's pointing at me, I pull down my pants and look and show my non-existent penis.
Oh.
How can we be perverts? We don't have sexual organs.
Also, I just want to double check, but I think Malik is still in his extra
Demonic
slimy.
form.
Yeah, he's in his extra slimy form.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Deliberately only pointing at the two other people, plus myself, who are the most gross looking. I'm just ignoring Maroki because he actually doesn't look like a creepy pervert.
She takes a second, looks at you all over pantless, and asks, why do you even wear them then?
It's a costume. Why are you wearing rainbow colors, huh? And shoulder pads. Do you need shoulder protection?
Yes. She takes a second. I was trying to figure out a smart and clever way to nitpick at you, but you wouldn't get it.
Mark my words, it will not save you from a face shot.
I would say clever boy, but
clever hermaphrodite or whatever you are.
No, hermaphrodite's the opposite.
Yeah, it's both. I'm neither.
Neither are your regents. That
Anyway.
wasn't as clever as I thought. She like sighs and like looking out the window starts contemplating.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
Maroki asks Sabit, so if you ever get your other half back, will the miracles work again?
My outreach would be much further into the universe it is now. It is hard to even comprehend how limitless I would be as a full god in a mortal realm, as it has never been done before.
Oh, nice. So you could, help us with all our problems. But you wouldn't make Granburian children fight, would you? That wouldn't be very nice. They are people, after all.
Also, it would kind of make it hard to complete our plan of repopulating this world with Granburians if you kept making them fight each other.
If all Granburians manage to follow me, I have no issue. The fact that I was born into a human family is nothing more than a convenience. Maybe in another life, I could have been a Granburian as well.
I mean, Granburians are pretty good at following stuff, so maybe we could do that, I guess.
Maybe. But also, Granburians are orphans, generally. So...
Understandable.
It does mean that, like, we don't really have people to tell us things when we're young. So, like, if you're a Granburian and you're a single-year-old, you just kind of wander around, and sometimes you get abducted by strange adults, and stuff happens. But then eventually you're many years old, and that means you're an adult, so you know the stuff now.
He smiles. You Granburians are a wise nation, I can see.
Indeed,
I can
yeah, very
promise
wise.
you this. If ever the true god Savid is to return, I shall shape the image of the universe with Granburians in mind. And nobody, not NES, not the god-killing weapon, not the other gods, will be able to interfere with the lifestyle you choose.
Well, that's
I
a good
start
deal.
clapping, excited.
I do wonder though, Malik. That book you have, do you mind showing it to me?
Of course, my lord, and I bow down, presenting him the book.
As he takes it in his hands, there's a purplish energy shining. As he not even opens it up, just looks at the tile. Bob's tax evasion.
Yes, I met I met Bob. He is a real cool guy, and he's your apostle. Like I bow down to him every single time when I pass through the DMV. As he was there, he gave me a lot of knowledge. He even taught me the concept of, and I whisper into Savit's ear, "Do."
Nice.
He opens the book. kinda glances back at you. The concept of two.
I gasp.
I look proud of myself because I impressed our diplomat.
Yeah. I look at Malik in shock, like he has just stunned me with a revelation.
Blasphemy! Do I understand correctly that there is the other you?
Yes, my lord, and he is also your devoted follower.
But is it true that I sense correctly that you are separated, not whole, as if you have different powers from one another?
Yes, as sometimes you need the carrot and sometimes you need the stick. This is the concept of two things that lead to the same result.
That is entirely correct. What I am in search of, Malak, is neither the stick nor the carrot. I need the carrot tied to the stick. And this Bob, he looks smiling at the book. He is the answer of my question. Where is the rope?
Oh, he works at the DMV in location 358.
This was a hypothetical question. You know, just future reference. When if I'm making long speeches, give a pause. Great job.
I start applauding.
I think he said pause, not applause, but okay.
As he looks in the book, he says, "So he's working at NES and DMV."
Indeed, my lord.
Is there any way you have of contacting him?
Usually I go there and I stand in a really long line. Sometimes there are sharks coming in as well. And sometimes there are people dying on this line because it's really long and people get bored. And sometimes they choke on water or slip and fall.
Is there any way to contact him directly?
No. I'm not that close to our to Bob, our supreme leader in heart and in thoughts, because Bob gave us vehicles.
Wait, you didn't even take his name?
Yeah, we didn't have vehicles in the past, I believe. Do we? Did Gromburians develop V8 engine?
Gromburians made rockets.
Yeah, we went to the moon.
To go to the moon.
Yeah, went to the moon. But I feel like when he says us, he means himself. Like I know that's not what you meant when you said it, but like I feel like that would be a reasonable thing for Malik to mean.
We didn't have driving licenses prior to.
We definitely had less bureaucracy. That's for sure.
Yeah, and he gave us the ability to travel within the NES because.
I feel like Elodie would get along well with Malik. Just meet him and then just bond over having got their driving license for Bob.
Do you have this license?
Yes, and I present him the document.
He takes the book, takes the license, and places them on the sides of his throne, putting his hands on them, and sitting in a very straight pose as you see purplish aura start circling around him. Do I command you. Call out Bob. As you feel almost a tremble in the room as Savid lays backwards, taking deep breaths. Giving you a gentle smile, Malik, he hands you both the license and the book back, saying, "Thank you. Not only I, but the universe gives you their thanks, Malik, for you have given life a chance to exist further than is determined."
Malek starts jumping overjoyed and claps enthusiastically.
Accurate doesn't understand why you're doing that, but she joins you.
What do you mean, sir? Would the life end otherwise?
The ancient gods did not like what we created. Life in this realm was not in their vision. But that led them to meddling with the god-killing weapon. And if gods die, and there's nothing overlooking the domains, the chaotic nature of forces beyond the veil of understanding would lead to pure destruction. Everything you know. It is difficult to explain in the tongue of these realms. But you can imagine that the death of us would be like turning on the blender. While some pieces might last longer than others, if you keep blending long enough, it will overheat and set itself on fire.
So many bad things will happen. If you do not get this Bob's half of your power. Oh wait, no, we don't know that.
Yeah, we
No,
don't.
I mean, yeah, I guess he hasn't intrinsically
explicitly mentioned it, no.
yeah, explicitly.
Yeah, so
has-
many bad things will happen if this Bob does not arrive here, basically. Something like that.
Yeah.
I believe this Bob carries my missing piece. If he is living in a world where he creates pleasure for himself, enjoying people standing in long lines, enjoying tax evasion, setting himself not for some weird, subjective, glorious life, but rather for a mundane, objective one. He seems to have my brother's bloodline.
As he glances at Arkad. Yeah, my tongue just slipped. Arkad. As he says bloodline, he glances at Arkad.
And if that is true, Civilizations will rejoice, as my presence will be felt everywhere. In all these pesky battles on this planet or the next, all the pesky wars and NES goals for expansion will be meaningless. I shall set the universe straight again.
Make the universe great again.
I mean, to be fair, that sounds pretty good. The universe has been a little bit messy lately with all the, what you call
Alpha
it?
null.
Alpha nulls, yes. And zombies and stuff. That was not very nice.
You had to face
Hey,
Alpha
just
Null?
one little question. You said it would make all the wars here and the NES expansion meaningless. Is that the same as saying that they'll not happen anymore? Or will they still be ongoing, but just not matter to you?
Well, don't you hear? He said he will set the universe right. So obviously no wars like that. Those are definitely wrong, right?
If there will be a war, it will be only to squash anyone who tries to oppose and keep the old order alive.
Yeah, just the NES loyalist idiots.
Ah. Well, I suppose that's reasonable.
Of course, to achieve greatness is difficult if we want to consider the free will of the people. To achieve that, to bend their free wills and make them see the truth, I will need help. As he leans forward, I'll need a spokesperson being able to tell the crowds the truths of their savior, as he glances towards Malik.
I will do what you ask, my lord. I will do every single word you say.
I believe you. But that won't be enough. We know the intrinsic games of politics, and their heirs shut down to any truths that they don't like. For that, we obviously will need some kind of a diplomat that will entice them with their golden tongue, as he glances towards Vedant.
I once again put my three sets of hands together in prayer, and sort of like slightly bow my head.
How do you do that? Do you just put like two hands clasped and the other one just like on top of them, or?
No, I wait a minute. Let me see
Yes,
if I
6
can
hands,
get.
right? It's not
yeah.
3.
He has many hands. Yeah. And he has many clasps. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
but
the difficulty question here.
It's an even number of hands, so it's work.
Yeah, it's even. Yeah.
Wait a second. Can I pull up a picture?
I'm trying to find a picture of what I'm talking about, but I can't at the moment. But I like basically one on top of the other. So like one pair of hands would be like positioned over like where my navel would be. One of them would be like run about face level. Then one of them would be like above the head. That's that sort of thing.
Yeah, right. This is actually a picture of Vedant as he's getting ready to clap.
Ha.
I see it's very low quality, but I think it gets the gist across.
Yeah.
It's just many hands.
Yeah. That is like no joke. That is kind of the inspiration for at least for one of my abilities anyway. That may or may not get upgraded depending on what other things I need to get upgraded at some point.
Yes.
But
so he continues. Of course, with the crowds knowing the truth in our goals, and politicians being pulled to our side, they will need a leader to guide them through their troubles. As he looks towards Hellspawn.
What you looking at?
I'm looking for a person to play the leader's role. When we
Oh yeah. That's me. That's me. That's definitely me.
is confused for a second, like just you straight up removed his train of thought. Yes, and for any opposition that we face, we might need a warrior that would be able to strike the strongest of the opposition down. As he looks towards Meraki.
Yeah, I can beat up people.
He wants a meat shield.
Yeah, sure, leader.
Thank you.
That was sarcastic.
No, it wasn't.
As Ardak jumps up, saying,
What happened? What will I be glad for?
Mascot.
Yeah, you can be the most powerful mascot, to use the Granburian mayor's terminology.
Yeah, the
You
most
putting
cutest
most
and
powerful in
less,
front of everything.
least annoying mascot.
not only shall he be the mascot of the universe, you shall be my successor. As he gently brushes off some dust off her cheek. Once I am able to help you fix the universe, I will be able to return back to where I came from. But you were born among these people, and thus you shall inherit the film. Till he stops himself from saying lead as he glances towards Hellspawn. To inspire them and show them the better way.
I salute.
Mascot!
She jumps up.
I don't know what that is.
Just like your granddad said, it means someone who inspires other people. Without even having to do anything a lot of the time. It's a very easy job, I'm sure you'll manage it.
Yeah, sometimes you run through the crowd and do shenanigans, but most of the time you show up and people cheer.
That is awesome!
She jumps up, clapping her hands and feet at the same time. As she picks up the curtain that's on the ground, wraps it around herself, and says,
I will be a ninja mascot.
As she tries sneaking behind the pillars, dragging the curtain with her.
As she's sneaking behind the pillars, can I do an insight check on Savid?
Yes.
I would like to try and find out if he is bullshitting the little girl and he plans to possess her body or some other creepy thing. That's a critical success.
Yes.
Ooh.
You can... What this gives you the feeling of, and I'm gonna go more of the human emotion way, but I think we can transpile that to Granburians in some way. It is the feeling of an old farmer who has spent his entire life working and now sees the chance to pass it on to the next generation.
Okay. Well, I will stop being suspicious then, because I have trust in my ability to insight check well. But yeah.
Yeah, you have seen like in politics especially, like people try to erase other people just as a way to spread their own network and power. And this moment right there, it felt quite the opposite of that. Nothing nefarious, just an actual family moment.
Very nice. Well, in that case, I'll definitely take care that I will definitely resolve to take care of Orchid. Yeah.
As Savid's attention glances back at your group, well, I shouldn't probably keep our trainees waiting then. Unless there is any additional matters of yours that I should attend to.
Just one little detail. If you don't mind me asking, it's a silly question. Don't mind it. But that commandment there, the manyth one. How important would you say cravings are? As I point up to commandment 2. No particular reason why. Not a big deal or anything. Just idle curiosity, you know.
That is the one thing that hasn't changed.
I noticed
much
that.
From my perspective. What I have noticed is that people who have no cravings, who do not wish for anything, are more problematic than those who wish for everything. Neither of them are correct. But as long as you crave something, it will help you to become better. And if you can set yourself towards the right path, it will be the light path.
And hypothetically, that commandment is the only one, I think, that actually mentions the word enlightenment. And I don't know, that's just hyperbole, metaphor, maybe, who knows.
No,
But
it's exactly literally in that sense.
Okay, then what if the craving, the only craving someone had, hypothetically, was enlightenment? Hypothetically. Not naming any names.
If he kind of smiles, as you sense he hasn't had the chance to actually both question his own teachings as well as to actually be able to lecture upon them.
Very godly.
Hypothetically, if one is craving enlightenment itself, they must look for the reasons of why, to be able to guide themselves towards bettering. Craving is not a sin. Losing yourself to the craving and forgetting to actually improve and guide yourself towards betterment would be.
Once again, I put my hands together and bow my head in prayer and just say, thank you for explaining that. I think that I'm understanding much more clearly how that commandment should be interpreted now.
Oh yeah, explain to the class, please.
If you, Vedant, ever meet somebody who is craving enlightenment just for the sake of it,
I feel a cold sweat run down my back, but I don't say anything.
remember that you must guide those who are self-deceiving about reality.
Of course. I will do my utmost to guide the uninformed to reach a truer understanding of reality. And guide people.
I shall leave you to it then.
Yeah,
As
I bow my
he
head again.
looks towards Malik. If need be, do you know, you can call upon me. I can command and bend free wills if needed. I can change reality towards my will. And I have supporters and children all over. If the training camp if you would feel that the training camp is too high of difficulty, just let one of us know.
I don't think it'll be a problem. I think it'll be easy.
Hypothetically, could we potentially rest here for many hours before we go to the training camp?
Before you send us off.
I must inform you that there might be some culture shock towards the development pace of this world. Just recently, the first steam engines had been introduced, only a couple of decades ago. So,
many years ago. That's the same as it was on Grandpur.
Fuck, you got me there.
Yes. Don't try to distract us with pointless chatter. Let us rest.
What I meant is that it hasn't really advanced beyond that.
I gasp in shock. But that was many years ago.
Well, it seems it will take many more.
Oh, wow.
However, there are still some. What was on transportation? As he glances towards Eladiah, as she says, I'm not fucking carrying them. The phase of Tree of Lives has already started. Then additional hours wasted might lead to peril. However, seeing this is just a pure exercise of training and interest from my side. Mikasa to Casa.
So sounds like resting time.
I think it's Mikasa Sukasa.
I think the correct spelling is Suka. Suka.
Savid looks at you and says, Are you doubting me?
Who's you in this case?
Maraki.
What did he say again? I'm sorry, I didn't.
You said, are you doubting him? I don't know what you said to him.
It is technically... Okay, so...
Yeah, he corrected this.
It is technically... Yeah, it is technically Mikasa S to Casa, so we both missed a word.
Isn't the S supposed to be silent, or is that a different language I'm thinking of?
This is EST, isn't it?
Is it?
It's not.
Yeah, because the S just means is. So he said, "My house."
Are you
your
sure
house.
there is? Are you sure there's an S in it? Because I don't think there is. I think it's just Mikasa Sukasa. My home is your home in Italian.
Yeah,
right?
but the verb is missing.
Is it?
I mean, yeah, but you don't need to say the verb if it's obvious.
Yeah, but to make it a sentence, you need it.
So Mikasa S to Casa, right?
No,
I
it's
mean,
it's
translate just
is the
just
correct.
says Sukasa.
If it would be like, I mean, okay, it's actually both, I guess.
Wait,
Yeah. Without the S,
Oh, right,
it's
wait.
informal.
It's
Italian.
Spanish is Italian's different,
Yeah.
right? I get it. Yeah, okay, that's why it's different.
Yeah.
Sukasa's
Spanish.
Italian.
You're using Italian.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, no, the whole idea is that like he would still correct him even though he is God, basically.
Our problem solver at it again. Another mystery
Also,
solved.
there's only one language in this universe, so why the hell is he speaking in Spanish and or Italian?
Yeah, you have no idea what he means.
It's like some
I mean, no,
old
you have like, it's like it's like archaic words left over. You know, you don't really use them anymore, but there's just a phrase like "Veni vidi vici," right?
Oh yeah, that too. But I was thinking thou because it's like technically the same language. Veni vidi vici isn't really archaic; it's just Latin. But like in this case, thou is like an old-fashioned English word, which is like still part of the actual official English language technically, but it just doesn't get used because it's archaic. In this case, we're saying that Mikasa Sukasa or Es Sukasa is part of the one language that exists in Dikuniversum. So
but even if you take the English vernacular, right, and you just use the Veni vidi vici, you don't need to have an understanding of Latin. You just know what that implies.
Yeah.
Culturally, so Mikasa Sukasa, Es Sukasa would be the same. But yeah, do you guys want the butler to prepare a room to sleep?
Literally need 2 hours, Lucas. Why is 2 hours too much to ask?
No, I mean, he doesn't know.
Okay. I mean, we can't tell him. Except for, I guess Bob could tell, not Bob, sorry, Malik could tell him potentially.
No.
But,
I'm the leader. I know how much rest we need. I start polishing my gold chain and instruct the butler to come back when I'm done polishing, because he's a good butler and should know it, with a lot of potions.
What I'm saying is that there is a choice between starting to travel, assumingly based on what Eldai proposed, hitting the infirmary in the town. There's supposedly a town nearby, and God knows how much travel is after that. Or
okay, so we can rest while traveling.
No. Don't fall for his tricks.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
fall
and
for it. Let us rest and then move.
he says it like this, like, oh, there's going to be so much traveling, and then, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, there's a teleporter 5 feet down the room. It's literally in the same room. You
No.
travel
Each
5
hour
feet and you teleport.
traveled, we have to roll some shit. No.
Yeah,
Let's rest, then move.
That is a good point.
The
we
kids
don't
will
recover
not
on
grow
short
up in
rests.
2 hours,
So,
okay?
yeah, if he interrupts us every hour, we get nothing.
Yes, that's true. So Kedant will prepare a sleeping dormitory suit.
Hopefully not as dirty as this throne room.
It's and it just goes off as he leaves the room. He never
Whatever he
finishes
was
these calls,
mimicking, it was a heavy smoker.
Yeah.
He's a very old bird folk.
Yeah, but
He's even his full voice box is not properly made for human language, it seems. As you guys prepare for rest, I guess that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Thank God
As
we're not ending it in a battle. That's the
somewhere,
first in quite some time.
as far out in the cosmos as a group of adventurers return to their ship carrying their latest treasure, a New Xenolite knife.
Wait. When you say
Talking
far
about-
out in the cosmos, you literally mean Granbur.
Talking about how all Granburians suck and should be exterminated like pests at some point.
Okay, we need to kill them.
Hey, we are not orcs. We don't take this disrespect.
Yeah.
Their captain, riding in a wheelchair, informs them that they have received a help signal from a diplomat ship for out of reaches of NES. And that's where we end today's session.
Oh, the diplomat. I forgot. How did we? Oh no. We arrived at the diplomat ship. It was with the that weird frozen guy.
Yeah. There must be. I assumed our ship before was the diplomat ship that was going to go to this world, but it's already been exploded. So presumably, there's a different diplomat ship that's headed for the world that we're now on. Because obviously Savid took us through a portal. Who knows where that other ship was going? Actually, no, it was going there as well. Because the Killer A's told him it was going there. So yeah, they must have sent a second ship.
Well, maybe it was like a convoy of ships, no?
Maybe.
And there are many diplomats, okay?
Yeah.
There are many.
So, I mean, okay, so taking the speculation out of account, the ship exploded, yes, and what you found as the Grim Reaper was a ship that was cut in half and also exploded.
Oh!
You only had the bridge part alive, somewhat. Barely functioning because the whole back part of it had completely exploded.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, right. That's why they sent the what you call it, the signal for help, and now we are arriving as 6ix9ine is mopping up and going after OCD.
Oh, what a coincidence that we were hanging around to the backside of the ship.
Wait, no, that causes another problem though, because in that one,
Oh, right, wait, no, it doesn't. It's fine. The part of the ship that 6-9 was in was one of the ones that get exploded. But on 6-9's ship, he has another body, maybe? Either that or his ship has to leave and get his other body and then come back, which would explain why he arrived after us. He
6-9
arrived
has
after us,
same day
didn't he? Or was he already
delivery.
on the
Yes.
ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
He arrived at a very
goes
similar time, but
Yeah. So his ship is sitting there having lasered OCD's ship. Literally could just shoot it out of the sky at any time. It's defenseless. But they're like, wait, no, we can't do that.
he needs the
6-9
stream.
yeah, he needs to stream it. So they go away, get his body, and then come back to attack it again.
Yeah, it was an
He can
end
just have
break.
multiple bodies. He's rich as fuck right now.
Right, no, but if he just had multiple bodies present already, then it doesn't work because they would destroy the ship long before the Grim Reapers get there. There needs to be a reason why he leaves and comes back.
They travel quite fast, no? Don't they?
I mean, they travel quite fast, but he's literally right beside it.
No, there
Well,
was
his
a
ship
sub
is
goal.
right next to it.
He had to
But-
make a
but
break.
he would return to his original body, right?
Yeah, but if he had a backup Transfuni robot that he could just upload himself to, he would just instantly do it because that's how Transfuni bodies
Hey,
work.
maybe there is a cooldown timer before you can possess a new body.
More likely a distance. It's a distance range, so you can't just
True, it's
send
light
in
years.
thousands of bodies and then just hop it back and forth, right?
I kind of thought they could do that. I mean, to be fair, I guess it would require spatial engineering or something maybe, but I don't think I ever actually got this thing for Elodie, but I definitely at one point had discussed with you, Lucas, about potentially getting an item for her that would let her reconnect to her body if she got separated, like an ERT type thing.
Yes. But
I don't think
that was
I ever
based
actually
on
purchased
being in the same network and such.
Right, yeah. So I think, unless you specifically had an ability for it, then it probably wouldn't work.
Oh, no, wait. Also,
Alright,
an additional reason for the time delay is that 6-9 adjusted his second body to be capable of fighting Savid. He made it so he could not lose actions and he could not be commanded to do something. That's why Bob's DMV did not work on 6-9 because he could not lose action.
Cool. Yeah, I gotta say, being a level 5 Transfuni, pretty awesome. You can just randomly be like, oh, I lost to this guy. I'll just get a thing that makes me immune to their abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, nerf Transfunis are broken, I agree.
I mean, they are actually broken. Like, storage is by far the best, source mechanic in the game. Like, no contest. Before I gave Elodie, Elodie is wild because her mana is huge. It shouldn't be as high as it is. But before I gave her mana, in theory, I could have just added items to do all the stuff that I was doing with mana, just using storage. And
but you kind of broke it with mana and stuff like Transfuni.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I had to break it.
Wait, you also second of all, you broke it in another way because instead of making items that do damage, you went with very simplistic items and used gravity for damage.
Passive's the main thing. I mean, the damage from gravity was helpful, but to be honest, that was entirely on you. You could have just said it's
just we ever had actually added consumable items and consumable munitions. So there is some benefit to having consumable stuff.
Well, I don't know. No. I think non-consumable stuff is way better. I got a grenade, a consumable Transfuni grenade at one point. Never used it. It was literally not worth the 2 storage it would take to store it long enough to just throw the grenade at someone. It was trash.
Our abilities are consumables.
Yeah, but that's why when you were going into at level 3, I was like, hey, you don't feel like you're playing a Transfuni anymore. Let's just redo this because it's you're not using the mechanics the way they were intended.
Exactly. No, but seriously though, it was I gave her loads of mana, which was the only way I could think of to make the mana as effective as storage would be. Like, she had like 3 times as much mana as a mage would at the same like level, basically. Because storage is just that much stronger if you don't have... Because you don't have to spend anything. You just pay the 1 price and then it's done, and you can use the thing as much as you want. It's so much better than
But
other
I mean, like, that's
things.
the thing. Like, ideally, it comes with the trade-off of him being less powerful. But I know it's hard to.
Except that it doesn't, because Transfini weapons are explicitly like better than the normal ones. Like, because a Transfini can use a regular sword or gun.
Items
Yeah,
that
no,
cost-
but
like they're better than normal items, but they're not better than abilities that like cost renewable.
yeah,
resources.
like as Transfini sword, let's say, would have like 5 storage. The problem is you never had a Transfini sword. Your weapon dealt like 2d4 plus 1 or 2. Right?
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I did. That's right. I had that shit weapon. It was garbage. But it was d4s instead of. It was 2d4 instead of 1d8, but it was essentially just the Transfini sword, but it also had a second effect, which is why it was more storage intensive than a basic sword. But still, it was like, it was not worth using.
Because the idea of Transfinis was that you create a bunch of items, or you get more in the journey, and then you have to think of, like, in a wizard preparing a spellbook way of, okay, for this battle I want to equip this, and this. Right, I have ammunition for... With 6-9, it was like, I have ammunition for this, and this.
But he didn't actually need to add ammunition. He just decided... Like, Carlos just decided that himself. He didn't... There was no rule that said, oh, you have to have limited ammunition as well as using storage.
No, when we were balancing out the abilities, that was the limit.
Well, yeah, that's the limit that you...
abilities.
Yeah, there was a limit that was added to balance the abilities, but...
For your abilities, since none of them were directly damaging, that's why it was so difficult to balance them. Yeah. Because how do you balance a passive when it has a passive cost, not an active one? So, yeah, that's where the complexity
I actually deliberately tried to have fewer passives with Vedant, because I want to see how viable I can manage to make a character who has mostly active abilities.
You went from a character that needs its own special program to understand what it is doing with Elodie, to a character where you're like, okay, I have 3 abilities and all of them take my whole turn, so I don't need to think anything.
I do have. Well, technically, I actually have like 3 passives, but 2 of those are racial ones. So my actual only passive that I designed myself, actually no, 4 passives, because you also gave me the thing that combos with Hellspawn. But yeah, no, the only passive that I actually designed myself is the one that gives me extra arms, which don't actually make any material benefit, but more importantly, it has another effect which also has no effect at this level, but when I get to a higher level, it'll make me even tankier. But right now, it does literally nothing. So I have a passive that does effectively nothing in a mechanical sense, and 3 ultimates.
Couldn't you have just like added that ability next level?
I could have, but like I knew I wanted an ability that would give me extra arms, and even though, like, I think I can't exactly say, oh well, you can have like extra turns if you have extra actions, rather if you have arms, that would be OP. So I was just like, yeah, sure, the arms are just for flavor, basically. But the thing is, I suspect, because this is how it was with every other character I've had, that between now and level up, I'll come up with other ideas that I want. And I couldn't really think of anything to do with my last ability point, because I didn't want to make another active, because we only had 7 slots, and it costs a slot to make the one many uses instead of just a single use, and I don't want another ability that has only a single use. So I was just like, well, the last one has to be a passive then. So yeah, I got a passive that will become useful later. But yeah, I am actually quite happy with the abilities that I have designed for Vedant, although one of them is only good for running away, which means that it's kind of like
unlikely to see as much use as the others. It's like a last resort type thing for fleeing battles. But yeah.
We have learned from the previous campaign.
Yeah, especially when I only have 2 HP. But
Many.
Yeah,
Many.
yeah. But no, honestly, I think we're going to get our asses kicked by these children.
I mean, the children have at
Impossible.
most like 10 HP, so that's doable.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, we lost. Well, no, we didn't lose. But we almost lost to guys who had disadvantage on every roll.
They did also have 10 in every stat, though, almost.
I guess, but they were really.
Yeah, their
garbage.
attacks and defenses had +6s.
Yeah.
So advantage, I think, gives you on average 5.5. So they technically like had an edge there.
Mm.
Also, they had more HP than children have, probably.
Well, they were really shitty quality robots. They weren't exactly all that tanky, I don't think. Like your 152 or whatever it was damage punch was definitely overkill.
I mean, to be fair, I do not have that many AoE abilities, that is true. But
Yeah.
I can attack the people health spawn is holding, so it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, if I can rely on somebody else to heal people and not have to try and give everyone mouth to mouth, I might not be terrible in a fight, because I do have one of my ultimates, the actual damaging one, affects D4 plus 1 targets. So I can, if I'm lucky, hit like 5 children at a time with that, which would be useful maybe.
Disco Elysium or something via like specking and being able to hit children as best.
Yeah.
Last campaign we began with annihilating orc villages. Now
the
we are
grandma
fighting kids.
Yeah.
You will see the grandma spoon will prove useful.
Oh god. Yeah, we need to get like a special ability that lets us deal double damage to children, just so that we can prove to Lucas that you can kill children without a grandma spoon.
Yeah, no, but if you deal double damage to children, a grandma spoon will be even better.
Oh. I gotta say, I do quite enjoy the meme of Lucas constantly trying to pretend that these items are good.
Come on, some of the items are actually good.
Yes, there are some that are good, yeah, but like the most of them are not. But what are some actual good
Usually
items?
the best items, the ones that are actually good, are the ones designed by us for our.
Yeah. But are there any that are
But Lucas
good?
approves them.
Yeah, that's
There
true.
there was a potato summoning scroll.
God,
and also
Lucas,
a
why
chair
do you do
summoning
this?
scroll.
The ring of
Okay. No, there's the forever empty bottle and the forever full bottle. Those two are genuinely useful. Those two.
Sorry, Marky, very important distinction. It's not a ring that controls bees. It's a ring of bee control.
Control one bees, yeah.
I controls one bee, I forgot. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But yeah, no. Okay, so I think
a ring of explosion that explodes.
Oh god, of course it does.
That's just a little finger. I don't know why.
It's like a Chinese firecracker.
I cannot think of. I can't think of any other ones.
There was the magical hat that sensed magical things.
Okay, the stun rings. The stun rings. Isai had stun rings. Those were good.
Oh yeah, the stun rings. That's true.
Just an extra was it D6 or D4? I think it was D6 extra lightning damage when you punch someone. That was really solid.
Well, especially for Monelas.
Yeah.
There was a compass that pointed to the most dangerous thing.
There was the bracelet that let you detach your arm. Mark used that, but
No, your memory actually is full. I'm just going through the list of my memories of things you complained about.
Oh yeah.
And there was a lot.
On the topic of
sorry,
useless items, when we were playing in the Dark chapter, I got an ever-spinning gyroscope, which it just spins. That was its entire effect.
there was the pussy magnet. What was it?
Oh yeah. You get magnetized cats or some shit.
That was useful. We used that to defeat that dog.
Yeah, you defeated the dog summoner.
Oh god. But yeah, the majority of good items definitely are the ones that we design ourselves.
There's the
no doubt about that.
anti-gravity pill that just floats you up indefinitely.
Yeah.
There was the color pills. They just make you see different.
Oh yeah.
It gave dark vision to.
Those not even just pills. Those were actually drugs, which means as well as the downside of just being completely useless, they also make you get attacked from across the planet by Joe.
I also love that I'm just opening up the blue table. I just see a pack of chalk.
Honestly, I feel like that's a thing that you get in. I think it's maybe older editions of D&D or something where you would roll for like the quality of items, and I think like you can just get like a lump of coal or a pack of chalk or a stick of chalk, even that kind of garbage, and it's like if you roll really poorly.
Though, I mean, to be fair, coal and chalk can both be used in spells.
Oh well, I guess there's that.
Yeah, in
but,
D&D.
So now you're saying that we need to design a character who uses spell components just so that you can give us chalk and say, no, it's not a bad item, guys. Look, you can use it for a spell component.
Also, I think there was, what was it? Well, there was the lightsaber. That was cool. Lightsaber was cool.
Yeah, it was a basic enough weapon, but yeah, it was decent. It was 100% the best terrestrial adventure loot that we got, which is not saying much, but it was the best. What other things did we get?
I'll be going now. So
Okay, well,
see you next week.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yeah, till
I guess
next
how it
week.
goes, man.
Thanks for DMing. Boy.
Yep. Thanks, Lucas. Bye. See y'all.